we had been doing a lot of indie games for a while, and people were wondering if I would try like a simulator. And I said, yeah, why not? Why not try something different? And so we tried it out, and boom, it worked. People like the chill vibes. They like the fact that I have some drinks when we play this and we hang out and we talk a lot, to the point where, not only do we get absolutely consistent support, right, all the time, but people are now contributing to make it happen. Like Buckwell, yet again, this is what, week 3 in a row, Buckwell has contributed a DLC. I believe it was Iowa that he contributed for tonight. So we're going to check out Iowa tonight and see what that state is all about.
What a loser.
How cool is that?
Jesus, imagine buying DSP games, dude.
Good stuff. So,
loser.
Yes, excited to chill with all of you, to talk, to do some deliveries, to drive around to Iowa, and to do whatever, right? It's always a good time here on the American Truck Sim streams.
So what we've been doing in tips
Very
lately?
nice.
What we got in tips lately, dude?
So how is everyone tonight? Are you all
tip
good?
goals or what?
Are you all in good spirits and well and
Hitting
ready to
tip
relax?
goals?
What is everyone up to here? We already have a gifted sub. I haven't said a word about contributions,
now.
but thank you. Mario Kart World just gifted 2 subs to the channel over on Kick. Thank you, Mario Kart World. Appreciate it very, very much.
We gotta get our shit built out here again.
We got a membership.
Since I switched
we got a membership from Colonel Zeppelin.
My
Thank you to
OS.
Colonel Zeppelin for our first membership of
My
the night.
OS doesn't have any. I gotta start from scratch.
Let's see here. Congrats to whoever just got those gifted
Start from
subs and
scratch.
memberships. Looks like I've got my first tip of the night just came in.
Whoa,
A $5 tip. Let's take a look.
Tipping on fofos.
It's from Buckwell. Here's $5 for the start of American Truck Sim. And in case you didn't get my email, here's the code for Iowa. I did get your email, and I have it
Why don't you blow
installed.
a little harder, dude?
Thank you, Buckwell. First tip of the night.
Buckwell.
Much appreciated,
Sound
Buckwell. Let's
effect,
get
dude.
that on the leaderboard.
You know he didn't do that himself.
Can you imagine what it's going to be like during Halloween and Christmas? I'm going to set up all kinds of sound effects for the seasonal animations this year.
You're not. Someone else
Should be
is.
pretty fun. All right. Now your future stepdad just gifted
that's annoying.
5 subs to the community on Kick. Again, I haven't said a word about contributions. Thank you guys so very much for being forthcoming tonight with support out of nowhere.
You've been talking about contributions for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes now. What do you mean you haven't said shit?
This is
Bro,
great.
this is gonna be annoying, bro.
We've got, so that's $25 plus the 18 would be 40.
That's the thumbnail. You got the AI thumbnail?
We're at $43 of support so far, and we have not even started. So thank you guys so much for that. Thank you, thank you.
Like that.
Truck Sim saved. Truck Sim has not been in jeopardy. I mean, Truck Sim, we have hit the support goal every single time. Are you aware of that? I think there might have been like one stream early on we didn't, but it's been consistent.
Oh, it's
like
absolutely
3 straight
annoying.
months. Every time I play Truck Sim, we hit the support goals because people just like contributing to this game. They like the chill vibes. They like the fact that I do drink every time that we play it, and we have good interaction while we're also playing stuff. So that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. The notification sound is jarring. That's the idea. If someone's kicking the shit out of you, it's a jarring sound. It's not supposed to be a relaxing sound when you get kicked. You understand?
Why are you getting kicked?
It's also good because when someone drops a sub bomb, it hits you out of nowhere. Like you're never expecting it. Oh, what's that sound? Oh shit! Oh, the subs. It's actually kind of exciting. I like it.
Bro, look at this chat. It's brain dead idiots.
I think right now my favorite sound effects are that and the Mega Man one. But I do like all of them. I do think they're all good. But
you didn't find any of your stuff.
Sounds.
Somebody else did.
You notice they're all short. I don't want any long sounds because I feel like those would be too intrusive.
It's already too intrusive.
Very good. All right. So how was everyone tonight? Who's here tonight? We got Copium. We got King Crelly, King Snake. We got a lot of kings. My Ruin, Redice, 64. Not a Wabbit. We got Hybrid, X Shooter, Runt with a $6 super chat says, cats are cool. I agree. I think cats are very cool. Hence the saying, cool cat, right? Thank you to Runt for our first super chat of the night, getting us up to now $49 to support. Almost a third of the way to the goal already. Excellent. We're already 5 goals towards our next DSP Tries It, which you guys have voted in and said that you want the adult Happy Meal from McDonald's. And I said, I'll do both. I'll do the chicken nuggets and the quarter pounder with cheese adult Happy Meals so we can see what toys we get. We'll have 2 chances to get a different toy. All right. So already we're at 15. Tonight, if we get the goal, we're at 16. Which means we only need 4 more goals. And we would likely be doing it on Thursday before the end of my streaming week. Remember, this is a shorter streaming week for me. Mozzie just gifted a membership on YouTube. Thank you so much, Mozzie.
Mozzie. Thanks, Mozzie.
Are we doing something new to
So what do you think about the thumbnail, brother?
So this White Claw
it's my first AI thumbnail, dude.
Garage, I store all the
How did I do?
And I put them in the fridge when I'm going to drink them. This has been
How did I do?
months. I never drank it.
First
so we're gonna
AI
have White
thumbnail
Claw tonight, and then I only have 1 left, so we're going to have another one of those, the juice drinks, the nectar, whatever it's called. We're going to have one of those tonight.
Adult Happy Meal?
I
What the
still
hell is that?
have some of the Smirnoff Ice drinks that we didn't finish.
That's perfect for
So we have those to drink through as well, and then I got to get something new after that. So we'll have some of the nectars, we'll have some of those Smirnoff drinks, and then we'll go to something new.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to take it easy tonight. Let's have ChatGPT.
You get it, says, I'm not ICS. All right, that's good to know. You get it.
Not ICS. Yeah,
Thanks
right.
for telling me. Anyone else want to fess up and say you're not ICS tonight before we begin?
Right.
There you go. Now's your chance. Get it off your chest. Say that you are not ICS. There you go. It even rhymes. Here we go. Here we go. Sweaty Goomba is not ICS. Sneed Copain is not ICS. Squid's Got Game is not ICS. Suffer Properly says, I'm not Ryan. I don't know if that's really ICS's name or not. I'm not a stalker. I never looked into it. That's probably some fucking Dooley Farms level, you know.
No, you said the name.
Nonsense, if you know what I mean.
No, you said
Runt
that.
is not ICS. That's good to know.
You're the one
Hybrid
that
says
said Ryan.
they're pretty sure they're not ICS, but they're not 100%. All right, well, maybe it's your other personality you don't know about, and they jump into your body and control it when you're sleeping. That happens with some people. Gabriel, how are you? You're also not ICS. Gotcha. Colonel Zeppelin's not ICS.
This is annoying, bro.
Lulu says, I'm not ICS or any of them.
I remember I want to stop doing this.
Any of who? What is this now? There's something new I don't know about? Who are we? What group of people are we addressing here? Save Us GTA says they are not ICS. That's good to know. So you know how IBS is irritable bowel syndrome? Well, ICS is irritable clown syndrome. A clown that's irritable and comes by and tries to derail a stream with contributions.
That's you, dude.
There you go. I see people, I swear whenever I read ICS, my mind gravitates to Insane Clown Posse, because that's the only, like, abbreviation with, like, IC that I've ever thought about in my head in my life. So it's just like,
yeah,
I don't know why I just see a bunch of fucking weirdo, you know.
Ooh, I want to see Phil as a juggalo.
You know,
let me see
hillbilly fucking white dudes in clown suits trying to bounce around a ring thinking they're wrestlers or something. Or rappers, for that matter.
Let me see if ChatGPT will make him into a juggalo.
Oh, I used ICQ a zillion years ago, but the thing was, I used MIRC way more than ICQ. MIRC was the one that the fighting game community used to chat on the internet. So that one is my IRC, or MIRC is the one that pops into my head all the time.
Okay, it's making.
Trongate's Legacy gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Trongate's Legacy. That's another 5 for the stream here. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. That's $15. That gets us up to 67.
Oh, it's already done. Hold on. It's loading.
And then we've got Dale is Wrinkly, who did a $5 super chat and says, we're all ICS, just kidding. We don't simp over mid fake bi women. Dude is a loser. There you go. You said it, not me. Thanks for $5.
What? brain dead. Brain dead message. Brain dead messenger.
Oh shit! I might be ICS because remember that's true. Remember that supposedly all of the contributions are fake. Every contribution, whether it's a tip, a membership, a super tip, they're all orchestrated. They're all planned out. Some people think that it's my wife is secretly in another room watching my stream and she drops contributions on my stream. How that would make any sense, I have no idea whatsoever. But that's what some people say. So maybe I actually was ICS all along. There you go.
Okay, it made him into a juggalo. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Hold on a second. How are my pedals
Let's
here?
see if I can make it into a PNG so I can show you guys some.
They seem okay. Maybe a tad bit close. Hold on. Come on, just a slight bit further there.
Yeah, I've been using GIMP. It's the Photoshop
right.
for Linux.
That should work right there.
Pretty
That
good.
distance.
It's pretty good.
How does the wheel look? Let's test it.
Rather simp over a
Wheel's good.
42-year-old
You can see it fine.
Yeah, it's
Remember,
really
I had to
good.
adjust the camera. The camera was off, and it was cutting the top of my head off. You can still see the wheel, right? So we're good.
I get the
Okay. Good setup. Good stuff.
I get the simping over like an e-girl.
Excuse me. Good evening, Eva Cowboy fan. It's good to
But
see
to
you.
simp over such a disgusting, like just foul
That's
piece
right.
of
Perhaps I'm
trash
Crimp as
human
well.
being.
I'm Crimp. I'm ICS. I am
Just
actually Ether335.
beyond
I'm
me.
everyone. I've always just contributed to myself. See, that game, dude, that's me. You don't realize what I have. I have trigger words that I say. When I say those trigger words, automated contributions roll into the
Dude,
stream.
you're not even
Now that
a
would be
member to
high-level
your own
AI
channel,
shit.
bro.
Imagine that. I've programmed AI bots to all contribute when I say secret words. So
Dude,
watch
you're
this
not even
right now.
a member of your own channel.
Let's get one sub on the stream right now. Just one
That's how
sub right
That's
here
how
tonight
cheap you are, bro.
on dsp:gaming. Right now. A fresh new sub.
Mic audio's fucked up? Okay, hold up. Let me see.
Well, obviously the AI is lagging tonight. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I thought I had it timed right. It didn't seem to work that time. Oh, there we go. The AI bot has triggered. Your future stepdad just gifted a sub. You see how it works? That's all pre-planned. It's all, there you go. All right. So anyway, by the way, Game Dude became a member. I think that's a new one, Game Dude, right? You didn't have the membership before? So that counts as a fresh one for tonight. Thank you, Game Dude. Then we have the next gifted sub from the bot, the AI bot named Your Future Stepdad. So there we go. Thank you, Your Future Stepdad. You're up to 6 tonight. Also ICS, by the way. Very nice.
Okay.
Let's see here.
What about that? Is that any better? That's not a new sub? How does that sound?
Let's see. Ava Cowboy Fan has tipped $2. Says, I want to ask if you checked out the trailers that I sent on XDMs yet. No, I have not been on X. 2 trailers that will hopefully not be much of a hassle to react to. It's the Persona 3 Switch 2 trailer, and episode Aegis, which was the DLC for, right? It's a different one? Okay. Cool. Thank you. Thanks for $2, and perhaps we will give those a look at some point
how's it sound?
when I'm reacting to stuff.
Same.
Cool. Thanks for that. It's $2. So we're up to 82.
Okay.
Already more than halfway to the goal, and I haven't booted the game. That's a good start tonight, folks. That really is. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. That's right. I'm an expert coder, and I just have the AI do all this for me. I coded all this myself. This is not, ChatGPT doing it. This is not Grok. This is not one of those sophisticated AIs. I self-coded this AI to self-send contributions to myself every single day, every single night. I don't know how I was possibly keeping business if that were the case, but, it's not like right. You know, these are the kind of people that still have to use like the rubber spoon and fork so they don't impale themselves when they're eating at the dinner table, you know? The RGB lights are not going random. This is the hydrogen pattern, and in fact, it is a set pattern. It's not randomized at all. That okay. Anyone want to talk before we begin with the game tonight? Anything to discuss before we boot it up? And we're gonna check out Iowa tonight since Buckwell was so generous and gifted the Iowa DLC. That's what we will check out tonight. We'll go right to Iowa and start there and do some jobs there and see what it's like. I don't know anything about Iowa at all. Zero. What do you guys know about Iowa?
Testing. Testing. Testing, 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 testing. What about that?
You live in Iowa, Nonawabbit, do you? What's it like there? What are you known for? What kind of stuff is your state specialty? Like, for example, here in Washington State, our specialty is apples, of which we have a ridiculous amount of variety of apples all year long.
Yeah,
cherries,
my OBS keeps crashing, dude. I don't know why. It's really fucking annoying.
Sweet.
I just restarted it in safe mode.
Ridiculous
I don't
amount
know.
of evergreen trees, so even in the winter we have
It wasn't doing that before.
That's 3 things off the top of my head. I'm sure I could think of more, right? So what's the stuff you guys are known for in Iowa?
$1,000% better.
I never played
cool.
Driver San Francisco.
Yeah,
no, I did not. Right? I don't think so. Did I?
A lot of programs are like really iffy.
I did play. I think I played a driver game, but was it Driver San Francisco? Maybe I did play Driver San Francisco.
So the answers give me issues.
Hold on.
Like, there's no difference. There's no reason it should be. It's like pretty much the same. I just like redid it and now it works.
I did play Driver San Francisco. That's the one I played that had the wheel glitch. Yep. I did. Here it is. It's right on dsp:aming. Search on the playlist tab. Driver San Francisco comes right up. I played it when it was a brand new release too.
You're just trying to take up as many spaces as you can up there.
I had the full playthrough was 43 videos, 10 minutes each, and then I did 21 videos.
Thank you for that gifted membership, brother. I appreciate it.
Awesome. See how easy it is to figure this stuff out because I actually did stuff properly over the years. You know, instead of like these
oh no,
YouTubers
dude,
today,
I don't want you. If something's like fucked up, let me know, dude. Like,
they literally just stream,
even if it's
and all they leave is an archive stream
or something.
Good luck ever finding what they've done. Me, this
I need
is why
you guys to tell me these things because I
titled them, put them in the proper playlist. You can
I would have
find
never watched
all
it back
of my
then.
catalog whenever you want. I've never played Mud Runner's Extra Bondage. No, I have not. People have told me about
especially
it.
Especially now that we're
but I have not
redoing the stream all over again. I definitely need you guys to tell me. Finally got my triple screen set up on my racing sim. Can't wait to give it a shot with Dented.
There will be a podcast tomorrow. As of now, I haven't really planned it out yet, so I don't know what the topics will be. So we'll have to just see tomorrow. Uh-oh. What the hell's going on here? Ah! Someone did a 666
burn,
super chat.
Bitch, burn.
PG Sim says, finally got my triple screen set up, a racing sim for racing sim. Oh, you have 3 screens. That's awesome. Can't wait to give it a shot with ATS 2. American Truck Sim 2. When's that coming out? Is there a sequel actually in the works? I don't know. Awesome. Thank you, BG Sim, for a 666 super chat there. Is that our biggest one? That is our biggest one. Shoot, it's underscore. There we go. So now we're up to 88 and climbing. Thank you, guys. Cool. No, I haven't done anything with 777 yet. I have not. I might someday. If you guys have ideas for different specialized levels of animations and things that I can do, let me know.
Clown mode.
Colonel Zeppelin gifted another membership. Thank you, Colonel Zeppelin. $13.37 for Leech would be a good one, I guess, but then we would have to think of a specialized animation for that one, right? There you go.
No, there you go, bro. We gave him that money, a bunch of deadheads, dude, a bunch of random
Very
people.
good. All right, let's start getting set up. Okay, let's start
Mostly
getting set up now
ICS.
so we can start. I can start drinking. We could drive to Iowa.
Dead stare.
And there we are. Cool. Cool. All right. Yeah, at this rate, we'll be eating a Happy Meal soon. Well, I say soon, but still, even if we hit a goal a stream, one goal a stream, that is, we likely will be doing it on Thursday, right? If we hit more than one goal on a stream, we could do it as early as Wednesday. Like, if we hit 2 goals tonight, and then we hit a goal tomorrow for Suikoden 2, and then we hit a goal for Minecraft.
I hate how you pronounce your
Okay.
shit. Man.
And then we hit the 2 goals on Wednesday for Mafia and... No, wait. We're at 16 now. So we need 4 more. So if we hit 2 tonight, we're at 18. No, we're at 15 now. See, that's where I lost track. If we get 2 goals tonight, we'll be at 17. Then we need 3 more. So if we do all of Tuesday and 1 on Wednesday, we can do... Well, there you go. We could do it on Wednesday if we hit 3 in a row. All right. It's possible we could do it, but we need to do a double goal. The only way we could do it earlier than Thursday would have to be a double goal getting hit, which we haven't done in a while, so I don't know if we would do that. We'll have to see. Okay, let's boot her up. It's going to say, once again, we have to reboot everything because we have a new state added. Okay. What's up, Euthanasia? How you doing? Okay, here we go. Let's get started. Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome. It is time for our weekly American Truck Simulator stream here on dsp:aming. And once again, as you can see, game change detected, because again, tonight we will have a new DLC. Thank you to Buckwell, who donated the Iowa State DLC in advance. So now Iowa is unlocked in the game, and I think that's what we will do tonight. Why not go to Iowa and drive around Iowa, see what jobs are there, and see, you know, what the scenery looks like while we chill together like usual, right? So that's how we'll start. We have a White Claw in hand. That's right. It's been many, many weeks since I had a White Claw. Well, White Claw has returned. This is a leftover blackberry hard seltzer surge. This is the 8%, I think. 8% concentration liquor in this White Claw. All right, here we go. Oh, it sprayed again. Man, even with my hand there trying to stop it, it still explodes. Hopefully just landed on the chair, not on the keyboard. I think so. I don't see any on the keyboard, so that's good. Okay, here we go. Blackberry White Claw Surge. Let's see if it's any good, because I don't remember. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's kind of middle of the road for me. Just okay. All right. Where is Iowa? I don't even know. Holy crap. It's the easternmost state that we have. Look, it's all the way over here. We still have the Missouri and the Kansas DLCs that we have not unlocked yet. And I actually believe that they're working on more right now, correct? Didn't they say they were working on Louisiana? I think they're working on like this and maybe some of these up here eventually. So, all right, there is only one point in Iowa we can go to, Des Moines. Des Moines is the capital city of Iowa State. So let's go to Des Moines, Iowa, and let's see what kind of jobs are available, shall we? Do I like Smirnoff Ice? When I was younger, I liked it, but now I find it way too sweet. If I'm gonna have one of these alcoholic beverages, I like one that has like low sugar. So like White Claws have low sugar. Those juice drinks I was drinking have relatively low sugar. So, okay, Where, I want to see where we are. Where are we on the world map? Well, first of all, let me see what's my gas and everything looking like. How are we doing with gas? Oh, we're full. Nope. Okay, we actually finished. We reloaded last time. Let's look at the jobs. Okay, so here we are, Des Moines. All right. What kind of jobs do we got coming out of Des Moines? Damn, there is a $15,000 job that goes from Des Moines, Iowa to Columbus, Nebraska. It is a mobile screener. What is a mobile screener? I don't even know what that is. A mobile screener. I have no clue what that is. So, I mean, it looks like a huge thing that might be a little challenging to drive. So maybe that's a good one for tonight to start. Definitely it's a good payday. Here's one that will go to Kansas. Kind of interesting. It's a 3-stater, right? This one, you know what? How about this one? The reason I say it, number one, it's completely unique. It's 3 Peterbilt trucks together. I don't think we've ever done that before, like 3. And also, it stays in Iowa. So we can maybe then potentially drive further easter to Iowa, you know, the other parts of Iowa. I think I want to do that. All right, so yeah, here it is. 3 Peterbilt trucks, and this is in Iowa. Iowa to Iowa. And in fact, take a look at this. It's considered high value, important delivery, fragile, and has a special articulated trailer. Sounds interesting. Buckwell says that a mobile screener is a construction vehicle that cleans dirt out of debris, and clean dirt will shoot out the other end. It's good to know. I didn't know what the heck that was. Okay. I think I'm going to do this one. Let's do the Peterbilt trucks. That sounds fun. Okay, ready? Our first job of the night. That is not what I wanted to do. There we go. Almost forgot how to do the adjustments. All right, ready? Put in gear. Let's get going for tonight. Let's get started. Peterbilt truck dealer has been discovered. Wait a minute. We're not picking up the Peterbilt trucks from this dealer? That's weird. We're at the truck dealer and we're not picking up the trucks from the dealer. I guess we're picking it up from right across the street over here then. All right. Look a little bit slightly to the left so I can see that rearview mirror a little better. Okay. Big Phil did a $2 super chat. He says, what's going on? Not much, Big Phil. We're just beginning. We're heading over here to try to get our first job of the night, which is going to be 3 Peterbilt trucks in the new state of Iowa, which we have not actually driven in yet. This is our first time in Iowa. Again, thank you to Buckwell for donating this DLC so we can check this out tonight. I wonder what we will find in the state of Iowa. Very good. For some reason, Buckwell, you got auto-modded by the AI mod on Kick. It says hate speech, but you didn't say any hate speech. It says don't forget to start upgrading your truck engine. Oh, dude, you said a word that you can't say. It's considered bad slang. Oh, what the hell? Was that the dealer? It's sending me in a circle? Why did it do that? Why the hell is it sending me in a circle? So basically, he says to upgrade my transmission and my engine is what he's telling me to do. You can't say what you said. He said an abbreviated kind of transition. He said that in the chat. That's not allowed. They think that it's something else. That's a bad word. Problem.
Yeah, you can't say trans, dude. That's illegal.
Illegal U-turn.
What happened? Sorry, I'm trying to fix this bullshit.
Making a legal right turn here.
What exploded on your hand, McDonald's?
Here we go. Getting some super
God,
chats.
those are annoying.
Looks like a tip might have come in as well. I'll take a look in a sec. Thank you guys. Right here. How dumb that it was where I started. Oh, wait. Where's the entrance? What the? It's right over here. Well, that was a quick trip. Okay, so we're gonna do the 3 Peterbilts. There it is.
It's not the
Okay.
same
Up.
size.
Where are they? All the way in the back? Looks like they're in the back. And then I will do some shout outs after we pick these up. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Love that. That's a Sonic the Hedgehog 1-up sound effect when you earn a 1-up for collecting 100 rings. And I love it. It's a classic.
Last chat.
Okay. Here we go.
Last tip.
Oh shit. I wasn't looking. I started reading chat, which is not a good idea when you're trying to do this.
Last tip.
Here we go.
Gifted.
This is a special articulated trailer, which means it's probably gonna each Peterbilt will probably move slightly differently to take turns and stuff, I think. Okay, shout out. So first of all, Big Phil did $2. Thank you, Big Phil. Rusty did a $2 super chat. What steering wheel are you using? This is the Logitech G. Is it 920? It's 920, is it not? I think it's the G920. And then I've got the joystick shifter next to it that came with it as part of the set, and it actually came with the pedals as well. It came as a set on Amazon. The whole thing you bought as a package. So thank you to Rusty. And then Griffin did a $2 super chat. Love your streams. Truck Sim's my fave. I'm glad to hear that, guys. Thank you for your support tonight. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the Truck Sim chill vibes. All right. And if a Cowboy fan, no, I incorrectly assumed that the dollar tip would be from Ava Cowboy fan, because usually Ava Cowboy fan does a whole bunch of tips that are like $1 or $2. No, I got a dollar tip from the Dark Side Child Returns. I returned. I discovered a bunny streamer like Theo the Rabbit Bun. I have no idea what you're talking about. Who, unlike the Rabbit Bun, aren't a hater and a troll. My cousin, who you know here, watches the Rabbit and was giving good words to you on their stream. Oh, I don't know anything about anything you're talking about. Like, I literally have no idea. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for the dollar. I really have no clue what anyone's... I pay no attention to this stuff. It's best to just stay in your lane and pay attention to the stuff that you know. Tag did a $5 super chat. He says, can we get Dexter Resurrection episode reviews when you watch them? Maybe. Like I said, I'm not watching it yet. Simply because, for everyone to understand, there's still many episodes left. There's still like, I guess someone said they were on episode 8, but there's like 10 or more episodes. So I don't want to start watching it and then have to wait to see more episodes. I'd rather like binge watch over a course of a few days over the time that I have to watch it. So I'll get around to watching it eventually. So thank you for that tag. And Captain DCW, good evening. How are you? Good to see you. Okay. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's get on our first job of the night. What is my favorite film? Oh, it's a tough question. It would either be between 8mm film or microfilm. I can't decide. You can't ask me to decide between those two. Those are my two favorites. So, okay. Anyway.
Bro, he's such a fucking idiot, dude. Pisses me off.
check. I'm just gonna go. Not even gonna check. Look behind us. Oh man, that is a crazy articulated trailer. Man, that thing is really long. I gotta be careful with these turns. It's a really, really long trailer. Dang. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, look, we're in the grass. Damn. Okay. Youth in Asia says the bonus levels in Sonic 2 to get the gems, the emeralds that is, are really hard to do if you play with Tails. Yeah, I would say, I do think that the bonus stages in Sonic 1 are the hardest of like all of them. Because you remember Sonic 1 was the stupid rotating maze. Sonic 2 was the half pipe that you had to run around and avoid bombs and collect rings. Sonic 3 was the 3D top-down maze where you had to spin. Remember that? But I would say Sonic 1's the hardest. Sonic 2 is no cakewalk. The final few stages are challenging. There's a few there that are pretty tough. Well, happy early birthday to you, Captain. He says his birthday's coming up, I think, on Friday here. Good to hear. Hope you have something good planned. When will I buy my next big rig? You know, I haven't really done much with my money, if you haven't noticed. So I wonder how much they cost and if I can do an upgrade. I don't know if I should just buy a whole new big rig or if I should upgrade my engine and transmission on this existing one. I don't know what the best way to go is on that. If anyone has advice. That's true. The bonus stage on Sonic 2 is kind of tough because Tails would be dumb and he would inadvertently walk into the bombs and cause you rings. You're right. I remember when I was playing Sonic 2 years ago on my Sega Genesis Mini that we got, that I was having some issues with, you know, Tails being an idiot. Ladies and gentlemen, Infinite177 just gifted 10 freaking subs on Kick. 10. Not only will that be the top contribution of the night, that's gonna get us to our tier 1 goal. So I think what we'll do, let's let the animations run out, and once they run out, then we'll do our celebration. Okay? Cool. Thank you, Infinite177. Incredibly generous. So we've already hit a goal. Oh, that's right. We were talking about this on the pre-stream. All contributions are actually AI that I programmed. It's just me contributing to myself, obviously, because we all know that no one likes me, and there's no way that anyone would ever contribute to my content. So, obviously, these are all just AI bots that I've programmed to give fake contributions to myself. Don't ask me how I would actually be in business if that were the case. You would think I would have lost my house years ago, but, you know, funny how that works. Anyway, so, once that, oh, there you go. Infinite177 says, no, actually, I am ICS. Ah! Well, at least Infinite has fessed up that they are ICS. There you go. That's Iron Chef Sakai, also known as Insane Clown. What did I say it was earlier? Oh, Irritable Clown Syndrome. That's what I called it earlier. Irritable Clown Syndrome. So thank you for that. Anyway, so we have hit the first goal. I want to let the animations play out first, and then I will update the leaderboard. But thank you guys. So now we're up to 16. That means 4 goals to go for DSP Tries It, the adult Happy Meal from McDonald's this week, of which I'm going to try both versions, the chicken nugget and the, whatchamacallit, the, quarter pounder with cheese versions. I'm going to try both. That way we'll get 2 toys, all right? That could be as soon as, likely Wednesday. I don't think we're going to hit it before Wednesday. It could be Wednesday, it could be Thursday, depending on levels of support. So, I mean, we just started tonight. We're in prime position. I could possibly hit 2 goals tonight, and if I do, we're going to do the DSP Tries It likely on Wednesday, all right? So, if you like the content, please support it. Let's get some going here. We already got great momentum, thanks to everyone who has supported early on. If we hit a second goal and then actually do DSP Tries It on Wednesday, that would be pretty cool. What is the drink? The drink is White Claw Surge Blackberry flavor. 8%.
Yo, remember Surge, dude?
alcohol.
Oh, Surge was so good. I miss Surge, dude. It's so annoying.
Control here. As soon as these animations run out, I will update the leaderboard and do the celebration. There's a lot of ass kicking on Kick tonight. Would I consider streaming on Twitch again? No. I would not stream on Twitch again unless I absolutely had to. What is this? Looks like there's some traffic going on. Oh yeah, look at this. I'm breaking brakes. Holy crap! Why is this guy stopped dead? What an idiot! I gotta go, but all these cars are so fast. Here we go.
Oh boy,
The guy stopped
Surge, dude,
dead.
it was so good.
All because what? There's some guy got pulled over? Big deal. Don't ask me why we stopped like that for one guy getting pulled over. That's weird. Anyway, what was I saying? Big Phil did a super chat. Chat got gifted 5 memberships. Wow, we've got crazy support right now. All right, here's what we'll do. Let's update the leaderboard. Well, actually, no, I gotta wait for these animations to play out now. Because I'm gonna do the celebration, but I don't want to cancel out your guys' contributions, okay? So let's go. Let's let all these animations play, and once these are done, then I will do the shout-outs and update the leaderboard. Thank you, guys. We got memberships, we got subs, we got tips, we got super chats. We got all the flow tonight. Maximum flow.
Alright, that looks better to me a little
So
bit.
anyway, would I stream on Twitch again? No. Why would if you don't know the story, I would never stream on Twitch again because they treated me incredibly unprofessionally. Within 1 month, they said I was no longer eligible for the partner program because of hateful conduct. Now, what hateful conduct do I actually do? Think about this. Do I say anything racist? No. Do I say anything sexist? No.
Yes, yes.
What hateful conduct? There's no hateful conduct. I don't do that stuff.
And why'd you get banned
I
from
can see
Twitch?
if I was like some kind of political commentator and I was saying things about certain groups of people, or, you know, if I was someone talking about religion and I said something offensive about a religion. I don't do anything like that. So they kicked me out of the partner program. When I asked them to provide evidence of what I did wrong, because I didn't believe I did anything wrong and I needed to know what they were talking about so I could improve, they told me, we don't have to tell you. That's what they actually said. We just don't have to tell you, but you can reapply for the partner program in a year. Well, what's the point of reapplying if you didn't tell me what I did wrong so I don't do it again, right? But then on top of that, I said, well, you know, I have a good following that I built up over 5 years on Twitch. Let me still stick around and see if I can make a living just on tips. So I said, forget subs, forget super chats, or over there they're actually called bits, right? Forget all that. Instead, let's just see if I can do tips. They shut down my stream mid-stream saying that I said the N-word. I said, no, I did not say the N-word, you complete idiots. Go watch the content, because I dare you to review it and tell me that I said the N-word if you review it. They reviewed it and said, oh, we're sorry, we made a horrible mistake, you actually didn't do it. We'll remove your channel suspension. At that point, I said, I don't want to be on your business anymore. I don't want to use you. Because if I use your site, at any moment, some idiot can mass report me for something I didn't do. Someone in your company can make some knee-jerk reaction that they don't like me, and you'll just kick me out of everything, and I don't want to be at a place like that. Now, I'm not saying that I've never had issues at all with YouTube or anything like that, but at least on YouTube, if they've ever had an issue with me, they clearly explain to me what the issue is. They tell me, they'll give you a timestamp in the video of what you did wrong, and they'll explain this is what you can't do so you can be better for the future. That's what I need. And by the way, on YouTube, you get a strikes policy where it's levels of escalation. Like if you make 1 offense, okay, little slap on the wrist. 2 offenses, all right, maybe you can't stream for a couple days, right? Stuff like that. On Twitch, they literally just said, you're out of the partner program instantly. For what? Oh, we don't have to tell you. The hell is that? How is that
Wait a second. You just said.
So that's why I never, ever want to go back.
No, he's contradicting himself, bro. He just said that they came in and said he said the N-word. Now he's saying they didn't tell him. Which is it? Did they not tell you, or did you say the N-word? So basically, you're lying. Yeah, that's what that is.
Back there. I don't know why anyone would. Because the things I hear, like, oh, exposure. There's no exposure on Twitch.
Get exposed.
The exposure on Twitch is exactly the same as everywhere else. It's way, way overpopulated with streamers. It's impossible, absolutely impossible, to actually be able to get noticed on Twitch. You know, at least on YouTube, I already have... This thing's going to rear end me, isn't it? at least on YouTube, I already have an established, you know, presence. But on Twitch, you know, it's like, do you really want me to start over? I can't start over completely. Trying to build, you know, so screw Twitch. It's just not worth it. It's really not. So I'm never gonna go back there and be demonetized and have all horrible things happen to me. Okay, it looks like I had to take a detour, sadly. This is gonna make the job take a lot longer now because they closed off that road. All right, so everyone hold on, because I have a ridiculous amount of shout outs to do. So, we had the 10 gifted subs from Infinite177. Let's start with that. Thank you so much, Infinite. That is amazing.
If subbing gonna blow up in his face, they found out they can refund. Oh shit. Let's go.
So just with that, we're at 155, okay? And with that, that means that we have hit 1 goal for tonight. We're now up to 16 out of 20 goals hit. So let's do our little celebration for that. Thank you all for your continued support of American Truck Simulator. Certainly never, you know, 3.5, 4 months ago when we started this, did I ever think that it would have this level of success and that people would love it as much as they do, but they do. You guys come out, hang out, and support, and I really, really appreciate it. Thanks to Buckwell for yet again donating a new DLC for us to check out. I hope that you guys are enjoying the content and the fun times here with me with the Truck Sim streams. All right. So now 4 more goals to go for DSP Tries It. So let's continue here. We've got Big Phil did a $2 super chat. Drive that car, Phil. Thank you. Riding the Wave did a $2 super chat. He talks a lot, but good content. Thank you, Riding the Wave. Big Phil did a $2 super chat and said, Phil, Phil, Phil. So thank you guys. That's another $6 of super chats. I got 5 gifted subs from Chak Axe. That's $15 of support. Thank you, Chak Axe. That gets us up to 176. Nerve Center did a $2 super chat. DSP sold me the N-word behind the school. Oh, that's a whole other different thing. Jeez. All right. Anyway, thanks for $2. And so I got a $1.50 tip. Ava Cowboy fan says, I think that could be someone that's trying to indirectly troll me. I don't know. I've been watching a rabid streamer and giving them good words about you. This dark side child was saying in stream he'll report me and tell Phil about my actions. What? Kind of the same thing with what happened before. Oh, when someone said you were on someone else's stream and you were modding for them, but they were a detractor or something like that. All right. He says, big ups to the person who tipped $5 asking about Dexter Resurrection reviews and opinions from you. I'd be down for that too. All right. I'm sure I'd be okay to talk about it after I watched it. So, all right. So we're now at 179 of support out of our goal of 300. We hit 300. We hit a second goal tonight, which would be amazing and get us really great momentum towards doing the DSP Tries It of the Adult Happy Meal as early as possible, you know, this week. Like I said, I would love to do it Thursday at the latest because Thursday's my last day of streaming this week, but I would like to do it on Wednesday if possible. So hitting a double goal tonight would help a lot with that, obviously. We'd be all the way up to 17, only 3 to go. That'd be amazing. So let's go. ID Realism, how are you tonight? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Now my truck's moving like molasses. Ugh. Do I have to get off here? See, I turned off the GPS, so it's a little bit trickier now. I think we're getting off the exit. Yes, we are. I have no GPS. I have to pay a little bit more attention now. Any update on the crimp situation? So far, so good. So far, there's been no refunding of any subs, whether crimps or ethers. Perhaps they'll both be good. I don't know. We'll have to see. Like I said, as long as there is no refund, we are doing GTA 4 as a day stream, and we're going to start the Ballad of Gay Tony as soon as we finish the story, and that will begin next week. All right? So hopefully it's all good and kosher and it sticks, and we're all set.
Spinning bottle kick.
Big Phil did a $2 super chat. He says, I was getting angry. What are you getting angry about, Big Phil? What happened? Why are you upset? When does it clear? So, I've already explained this earlier. I'll reiterate. Kick is very bizarre, okay? Kick considers the middle of Tuesday the end of their week. Figure that out. I've never heard of another business that considers the middle of Tuesday the end of their week, but they do. So anything you earn up to the middle of Tuesday counts for a week, and then they cut it off. Then that's when they do their calculations on how much they owe you and if it's all legit or not. Yeah, I do have to wait. I have to wait for this. And then you get paid on Thursday for that. Usually it comes through, I'd say around like midday on Thursday, okay? So I will know by Thursday if the payment comes through or not, if we're good or not, okay? I'll be able to lock it in by the end of Thursday and tell you. Theodore says, what are some of your favorite Sonic stage musics? Man, I would say, it is, let's see. Well, first of all, Sonic CD. Like, half the soundtrack of Sonic CD is super sick, but I don't know the names of the tracks. I don't. I just know that the music is good because I used to have Sonic CD on an actual CD. You could play the audio from it. And all the time I would pop that sucker into my CD player and just play the tracks because the music was so effing good. So Sonic CD soundtrack is absolutely outstanding. And then I would say Sonic 2. A lot of the Sonic 2 stuff, like the Stage 2 Sonic 2. One of my favorite Sonic songs of all time. As well as the aerial stage when you're flying on the plane. Dude, that song is awesome. It's like so relaxing and calming. And then I would say the boss themes, classic boss themes is excellent. And then I would even go as far to say Sonic Adventure. Title theme, Open Your Heart. I love that. That was like the first Sonic song. You know, Sonic CD had some lyrics too, but I think the opening theme of Sonic Adventure is like super, super cool. It's like our actual full-on rock band and everything playing it. Come on, get over. I need to get over. Come on. What's this? What the hell? What? Oh, we got a problem, guys. What just happened? What am I supposed to do? The game tells me to go this way and it's blocked, so I'm stuck. What am I supposed to do? This has never happened before. It's screwed up. Can I turn left? Like...
Spinning bottle kick.
I hit someone behind me? Well, what was I supposed to do, you stupid game? That ain't my fault. I guess this is one way to do it. I don't know how else I could have possibly done that, right? it was messed up. They closed off the way that they wanted me to go, and there was no other way to figure it out. So, American Truck Sim. I'm sure. What would I mean, obviously a trucker wouldn't hit an invisible wall, so it just seems like a glitch. Because if you didn't notice, what happened is they rerouted me, and I think that the job would have been able to be done if they didn't reroute me. But because they rerouted me, it was going to make me drive through a state that was locked. I think that's exactly what it was. They were going to try to get me to drive through one of the state DLCs I don't have yet. So because of that, they gave me an invisible wall, so I couldn't use this connector to go on where I needed to go. That's what I think happened. I could be wrong, but I have no other clue why that would have just happened. Very bizarre. Well, it is what it is, I guess. Ideal Realism says, excellent gameplay in CVS 2 last Friday. Your joke team really is something compared to your strong team. Definitely don't underestimate Phil. Oh, it's not a joke team. That's a team that I'm learning. My serious team in Capcom vs. SNK 2 is Vega, Cammy, Blanca. Okay? In that order. That's the team I used to use in tournaments back in the day. Now, to be frank, I wasn't good. I was okay. I would do decent, but I would never win a tournament or anything in that game. How I'm playing now, like the level that I'm playing now is actually higher than I used to play at. Seriously, like I'm playing better now online than I used to do in tournaments. My Blanca actually has improved a lot, I feel. So, the characters that I'm trying to learn are Chun-Li and Guile. So, that team, whenever you see me picking Chun-Li or Guile, I'm essentially learning mode. Now, the thing is, I've actually learned a lot about those characters, and I'm actually doing well with them. Like, my Chun-Li, I would argue, is really whooping some people's butts. I've gotten one character victories with Chun-Li. My Guile is good, but I don't think that Guile is too high tier. I don't think he is high tier in CVS 2. So, it's hard to use him, but I'm trying, and I feel like I've done pretty well learning Guile and doing pretty well with matchups and stuff. He's just not that good. He doesn't really even have a solid anti-air move, so. But anyway, yeah, it's not that that's my joke team if I use Chun-Li or Guile, but it's that that's the characters I'm still in the process of trying to learn and improve with, as opposed to, you know, Vega, Cammy, Blanca, I've used many, many years, and I'm just refining that gameplay rather than learning from scratch. Oh crap, we're getting off. Again, no GPS telling me that I have to get off. I'm like, oh, taking a left here. We got a green light, we can go. What sucks is my trailer got damaged, but there's not much I could have done about that. Oh, by the way, the job's done. Holy crap, we're finishing the job already. And since we got to an accident, but I couldn't even see who I hit. Yeah, Guile overall, like I said, when I was playing with Guile, I was learning him from scratch. I didn't even know if he was good in CVS 2. I still don't know if he's good in CVS 2. I just picked him and started using him. And then I started winning. I was like, oh, I guess he must not be that bad if I'm winning. I have no idea. We'd have to ask King Crimson. King Crimson is the CVS 2 expert from my streams who knows the most about it. Oh, we found another Peterbilt truck dealer. All right. No, we're not going to do that. Here we go. So we still got an excellent rating despite the fact that I got the trailer hit. We're on our way to level 15 almost, which is cool. All right, excellent. We got an urgent delivery bonus, which was nice. Yeah. All right. So Big Phil had done 2 super chats. The first one, he says, I was getting angry, and I asked what he was getting angry at, and then we had the incident on stream here. And then Big Phil did another $2 super chat, Angry O Phil. I don't know what that means, but thank you for 2 more super chats, Big Phil. So now we're up to 183 of support. Thank you guys so very much. 183, and the first hour hasn't even passed yet. That is amazing. Thank you guys. I got another $1 tip from Ava Cowboy Fan. I guess the person had good questions for you. I would also like to ask you, if you happen to be a VTuber, do you think things would have changed for you? Was the incident one of your greatest regrets from being a streamer, and how did you handle it at that time? Well, interesting questions. Hold on, let me get that on the leaderboard. I'll answer those, but let me get the next job set up and everything. Okay, so thank you for that. Let's quickly check. How's my gas and everything doing? Let me see. Yep, we need to rest. We don't really need the gas, but we need to rest. I wonder if there's any way to get that rest meter not to deplete so much, because, man, it depletes fast, right? All right, good news is we got beds and gas right across the street. This is like, this is actually literally the shortest distance we ever had to go to get gas and a rest stop in this game so far, so this is good. Nathan Smith, 47 months as a member tonight, says, Phil, how you doing? I am doing well, Nathan. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well, and it's good to see you. Okay. All right, so let's go do this quick. So, first of all, what if I would have been a VTuber? Would things have been different? Dude, I don't even know. I mean, you gotta understand, I've been around since the early days of YouTube content creation. You're talking about 2008 is when I started, right? I don't even know when VTubers began. I don't know how you would have even done it like back in the day. I don't think it was possible, right? Like back in the day, there was no program that would scan you, movement, and add an AI-generated anime character over you. Like, how the hell would you have done that back then? You couldn't. It wasn't possible. Back then, it was either you hide your face entirely, or you reveal your face on camera and you're the real you. There was no acting that you're someone else and stuff like that. You know what I mean? By the way, I have nothing against VTubers or anything like that. If they want to do it and people like it, you know, go for it. For me personally, I think I would just prefer to have the real me on screen. That way there's no big mystery and there's no incorrectly, how can I say? There's no one guessing who I am or what I look like. Like, I'll give you an example. The first year I did content, I didn't show my face. It was almost a whole entire year, okay? So imagine you didn't know, you never seen me before, but you only heard my voice. Would you say that you think that my voice fits my body? I'm just curious, like, from everyone here tonight, would you say that my voice fits my body and how I look and all that? Or do you think that my voice is actually a little bit deceptive? What does everyone think? You do think my voice fits my body. Some people say no, and some are saying yes. I've watched you too long to give a fair answer. I mean, that's a fair take, I guess. I want to sleep. They're gonna let me? Here we go. Okay. So, basically, when I started on YouTube, all right, and I didn't show my face for about a year, and then I started showing my face. When I finally showed my face, I'm not kidding you, some people accused me of faking it and saying that's not really you. They were like, dude, that's no way that's your voice, because your body, you know, back then, keep in mind, I was like really fat too, okay? So I was a bigger looking guy, and they were like, dude, your body is like big, and then your voice is like kind of mid to high pitched. And so there's no way. We thought that, you know, if you guys like you, that look like you, we think that you would have a deep voice, and you don't. And that's really, really bizarre. Like, we never thought that that would have been you. You know, hearing your voice, people used to say, we thought that you were like a Poindexter, freaking, like the angry video game nerd. Like, we thought you'd have like a button-down shirt, nerdy glasses, you'd be skinny, you know, stuff like that. And I was like, no, not even close, right? So anyway, that's what I mean. Like, imagine if I was a VTuber. If I were a VTuber, I probably could have made any avatar up besides me, and then people would have bought it. But because I was me, a lot of people, you know, would have never thought that that's what I looked like. So I guess I'm kind of... Oh, there's a train coming by, look. Wait a minute, is this where I'm going? Where are we? We're in Sioux City. Let's see what jobs are available, okay? Oh, let's see here. So, we're in Sioux City. Here we go, Sioux City. Ooh, 20,000, a bromine tanker. This will take us straight across Iowa in the other direction. Okay. What is this? Why does this have this on it? See that? I don't know. What is that checkered color? It's a service boat. That's kind of cool. But that way, I don't want to do that one. We're going to go right back to where we came from. Yeah, you know what? I want to do... We can either do this one, logs, or we can do this one. This one's way more money, so let's do the bromine, okay? It means cops are with you? Oh, wow. Because it's an oversized load, cops go with you? Oh, that's interesting. That's actually pretty interesting. All right. Well, I want to do bromine. Let's do the bromine tanker. Okay. Just gotta wait for this train to go by and then I can get the bromine. Okay. So, like I said, VTuber stuff wasn't available when I started, and quite frankly, I think it would have been more confusing to my audience to do a VTuber that looks totally different, or, you know, if I had done a VTuber that looked like me, no one would have believed it. They would have, oh, he made that up or whatever. That's an avatar, right? Now, as for your second question, about the incident 9 years ago, I've talked about this many times. I don't shy away from talking about it because the real reason that I survived the incident is because I owned it and because I made a joke out of it and I laughed with it while the whole world was laughing at me. I laughed too. I feel like if I had done it the opposite and instead I had been like offended or tried to hide it as a secret or said it didn't happen, it would have been very poorly for me. You know, it probably would have been the end. But instead, I treated it like, you know, a stupid, embarrassing, funny thing that could have happened to anyone, and it panned out well. Now, hold on 1 second here. Get this. To be honest, I feel like I am pretty lucky in that regard. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I was a unique guy in a situation where so many people on the internet at that point were already making fun of me for like, this is how you don't play and stuff, that it didn't really matter that there was another thing that they were trying to tack on that was embarrassing. If everyone is already saying, this guy is a joke, he's a bad gamer and all of this. Keep in mind, this was before I was an interactive streamer. I didn't do anything like I'm doing right now. It was more just doing raw playthroughs and trying to put out quality playthroughs, right? So, here we go. There we are. So, yeah, like, because already people had kind of made me out to be a joke on the internet and stuff like that, I think that's why I was able to laugh it off and people laughed at me, but it was okay. Like, if it was the first time you ever heard about DSP and that's what you heard, you probably would have been like, what the hell? Who is this degenerate loser? But people already knew who Darkside Phil was, and they're like, oh my God, now that's an embarrassing thing that happened to him, right? Also, let's be very honest here. I was very lucky that absolutely nothing was shown. Because the truth of the matter is, nothing was shown whatsoever. Nothing. It was just my stupid O-face, awful resolution, peach fuzz, no audio. You didn't see what I was looking at. Obviously, there was no nudity or anything. No, really, it was not true sexual content. There's more sexual content shown in a movie like American Pie than was in that clip, right? So I was very lucky. Because if I had shown anything, or if there was actually audio that had been captured or something, oh boy, that probably would have definitely been like not able to come back from. But I did get lucky in that regard, okay? Now, a lot of people say, well, how did that whole go down and everything? It's honestly, it's a pretty simple story. It's just a sad one. And I've told it before. Some people to this day accuse me of faking it. Are you insane? You think I would fake something like that? It's like I've said, it was my most embarrassing moment of my life. And like the one silver lining I take out of it is that no matter what happens to me for the rest of my life, I've already experienced my most embarrassing moment. There's no way I could have a more embarrassing moment than that. Really? Like, what else could there be more embarrassing than that?
Oh, trust me, Phil.
So I'm good in that regard. I got it out of my system relatively early, right? I floored the brakes, and the truck didn't stop. I don't know what
No, you
happened. I
didn't.
floored the brakes and the truck didn't.
No, you didn't. You're lying. You didn't hit the brakes. You weren't even looking at the screen.
Well,
you were looking at
this car
chat.
is not gonna move. I gotta back up.
How could you
It
brake?
doesn't seem to want to move.
Fucking liar.
You just tried to back into me, by the way. Did you see that? All right, so that's called momentum. Oh, I don't know about that. What's momentum?
He was too busy
Anyway.
reliving his most embarrassing moment.
So in regards to the incident, now that the most embarrassing moment has happened, you know, I honestly think like things have slowly gotten better since then. Honestly, if you want to know the truth,
You don't say. How could
that
it...
really was the low point of my life. So what's the story behind it? It's not complicated at all. At that time frame, things were falling apart for me. This was 9 years ago, okay? Things were falling apart for me piece by piece my entire life. So first of all, I moved out here in 2014. I lived in Connecticut originally, but I basically spent like all of my money that I had earned on YouTube for this move. To buy the house, to move across the country, to furnish the house, and some. I overspent basically expecting that I was always gonna make the same amount of money. Within 2 years of me moving, my income was like halved. So I was completely screwed because I was already up to my eyeballs in debt, and I didn't see a way out of this financially. I thought that I had completely screwed myself up entirely for the rest of my life. So just that, okay, was one big problem that was going on. Then
The bottle kick.
my personal life started to unravel. You know, I was with a significant other. I'm no longer with her since 2017, by the way. My current, you know, my wife and everything I met after that, okay? So anyway, I had been with this, you know, this girl for a while, and we decided to move and start a life together. And at first it was fine, but basically as soon as stuff started to happen, like financial issues and heavy trolling on the internet, basically our whole relationship fell apart. Like, we just stopped wanting to spend time together. We didn't really talk that much. We lived in the same house, but we weren't really interacting that much. She went off and got a job for herself and was hanging out with her own friends while I was at home all the time working to pay the bills and keep the house, basically.
Hello.
So
Her
the
business
entire
was actually doing
thing had
well.
fallen apart. I mean, it got to the point
So
where
she didn't need your money,
we
dude.
weren't barely talking or interacting.
She didn't need you to
And
pay
it
her
sucked
bills.
because, you know, at that point there's no privacy. We
And
live
that's
in the
why
same
you had to get
house.
rid of her.
So how do you
Or
have
that's
any
why-
privacy to yourself?
Well, she realized she
when
didn't
you're
need you.
living with someone who's almost just like a roommate, right? It was just messed up. Now the thing is, we didn't want to tell the internet about that because everyone would just turn it into drama. So we lied and we fibbed and we basically made a bunch of stuff up.
No, you
constantly.
lied.
There was a couple times we tried to make it still work. We went on a trip once to Seattle, and maybe this trip is like kind of the last straw where it will click again and things will work out. But it just didn't work out. All right? It was destined to fail. It really wasn't a good relationship to begin with, to be honest with all of you. Okay. Anyway, so my personal relationship was falling apart at the seams. I was up to my eyeballs in debt. I was constantly being trolled all the time.
Eyeballs.
And so basically, what I saw was that this room, this office, as I called it back then, now I call it more of a studio because I have so much fancy stuff in here now. But back then I just considered it my office, right? My workspace. This was literally the only room in the house where I could be private, where we didn't have a shared space where she would have access to it. You know what I'm saying? When I was in here and the door was closed, that's me time, right? Problem being, she was almost always home. Yes, she had a job, so there was a few times a week when she went to work. For the most part, the only time that I got to myself, to be for myself here, was here in this room. So how did this situation happen? Well, I was insanely stressed out. We weren't really together. You know, I was at my wit's end. I wanted some private time, and I idiotically tried to squeeze in some private time at the only time that I could, like literally as I was starting my work stream, which is the stupidest thing you could possibly do, but it wasn't like I was in my right mind. I was insanely stressed out. I was doing dumb things. I mean, daily people were baiting me into doing rage bait shit on stream. And, you know, like I said, it was just a very different time of my life. And I'm so happy now things are so very different. I'm much wiser. I'm older. I don't usually, you know, fall for dumb shit like that. I do still sometimes, but not all the time. And things are just a lot different now. Okay, I'm so happy that I met my wife, and I'm happily married, and we have such a great life together. Like I said, my home life outside of this room is amazing. It's really, really good. And it's actually getting better now that things are better with support where we can take extra days off. Like this week, we're gonna have an extra day off. We can spend time together. It's gonna be really, really good. Okay. But anyway, yeah. So this room was basically my one escape from this depressing life that I had behind the scenes, you know? And I know that sounds messed up. It really was. Like, it really was dysfunction. It was a split existence where we had to keep up appearances to make everyone think that we were still happy and together. I mean, I'm not even kidding. We basically weren't together almost the full 2 years that we still lived together. Because remember, we moved out here 2014. I would argue probably it was around middle to late 2015 that the whole thing fell apart. And then we still were together, but not really, until, what was it, like the beginning of 2017? I want to say it was February, March 2017 when we broke up and she moved out. So, I mean, think about being like a prisoner in your own house for like a year and a half. You're stuck with someone who you really don't have feelings for. They don't have feelings for you. You're trying to make it work. It's not working. You have no way to really be separated because it's not like this is a humongous house where, like, I can't live on the top floor and she lives on the bottom floor. Like, you know what I mean? So it was a pretty messed up situation.
Bro, stop rambling.
And that's why it happened, because here I am trying to basically have a moment for myself of relief.
What the hell?
Before a stream. And I'm just trying to, like, you know, fit it in when I really can't do it at any other time. And I'm idiotically even trying to do it when the stream is live. That was insanely stupid. Like, the most dumb thing I could have done. And of course, now I know that and admit that. But back then, I just didn't give a shit. Honestly, to be honest, remember, this was also the year when I was trying to rebrand myself as KO Gaming and I was doing a whole edited content channel on YouTube. So in my mind, things were already falling apart and it wasn't working. Like, YouTube was falling apart. I was losing money constantly, losing viewers constantly. My relationship was breaking up. My financials were awful. Everything was bad in my life. So I was like, fuck it. I don't even care anymore. I don't care about the risks I take. I don't care about nothing because nothing's working anyway. So who gives a shit? You know, I was really depressed. The spirit. 2016, yeah, I was really, really depressed that year. I wouldn't be surprised if you look back at stuff I did in 2016, shaking my head at like, geez, this guy was so angry at everything. I really was. I was very upset that things that were turning out that way. I thought that I was basically gonna have to stop doing YouTube and I was gonna probably have to give up the house. That's what I thought ultimately, is that I was gonna have to lose my house. I was already losing my relationship. I was probably already gonna lose my house. I was gonna lose everything, you know what I mean? So it was just a really messed up time. But like I said, I'm glad I got past it, and now I'm stronger for it. The most embarrassing thing that could have happened to me has already happened, and now I have the rest of my life to focus on instead of worrying about
you're
what's
still
the next
talking
thing.
about this. This is crazy.
Really?
This is actually crazy, bro. Seriously. Stop, bro. Holy shit.
I know that was a long story, but it is a long story. We have some more contributions
Oh
to
my
shout
god,
out.
no,
So we have Stalking Tiger, who did a $4 super chat and said, I am not Iron Chef Sakai. I'm just letting you know. Thank you for letting me know. Then we have Tiak Yak, who did a $10 super chat, who says, we have all had embarrassing moments like that. Maybe not quite exactly like that, but you handled it better than I would have and better than most here would have. Again, I think because I laughed at it, because I acknowledged how...
You didn't. You tried to hide it initially. Initially, he tried to deny it and he tried to hide it. So this is all fucking bullshit.
It basically made it funny, but not important.
He's a fucking liar.
That's the best way I think I can put it. Like, yeah, it was funny and it was embarrassing, but it also wasn't important in the scheme of things. It was one moment in time that's stupid, that I'll never live down. You know, people always make fun of me for that. You know, for as long as I live, and I'm okay with it. But dude, it was 9 years ago. I don't care, right? Bring it up as much as you want. Who cares? It doesn't affect me now. It has nothing to do with anything, right? Like, I'm already so far past it. I'm a whole lifetime ahead of it now. You know what I mean? So, Prana did a $2 super chat. Is this group therapy or a gaming stream? This is the late night chill stream. This is where we hang out and we talk about all kinds of different topics while I do truck sim deliveries. And it's always like it. So if you like this level of interaction, you're in the right spot. I received a $2 tip. So from Ding Dong Die, he says, I'm watching your
accent?
FMV games on your channel. The Supreme Warrior playthrough had me in stitches. I'm begging you, React to it one day or at least put parts in your highlight playlist. Have a great night. I think I could. I think that one I could do. The ones I can't do are the Sega CD games that have the licensed music in them, which sucks because I know some of those were really funny, like the CNC Music Factory, the Crisscross, or the Marky Mark. Like, those are really funny, but I can't do those anymore. Like, those get, like, muted and blocked on YouTube. But, like, Supreme Warrior, I'm pretty sure I could still do. Maybe we will do that. All right, thank you for a $2 tip there. We are now at 208 and climbing, guys. Less than 100 to go to hit our second goal of the night. And if we hit that, that means we are so close to DSP Tries It. I would absolutely love to do DSP Tries It early this week, maybe on Wednesday. That would be cool. All right. So we are off. Now remember, this is a relatively easy job. It's just a straight shot across Iowa. It seems like Iowa is a pretty flat state, doesn't it? Doesn't Iowa just seem like a whole bunch of plains? Because we haven't seen a mountain. We haven't seen like a valley. We haven't seen like any significant geographical stuff. It's just drive straight. So maybe that is Iowa. Maybe that's actually an accurate representation of the state. That it's just pretty easy jobs. Nothing but cornfields, says Sneed Cobain. Maybe you're right, yeah. It's mostly farmland, says Sidious. Look at this, it's just a straight shot. I don't have to do nothing. I'm on cruise control. I don't have to touch the wheel. Look. Jesus, take the wheel. We're fine. Okay, I guess I have to do it. Jesus wasn't driving well. Okay. No one lives in Iowa? Well, then how does the state exist? Would I ever play Time Splitters? I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I've heard the name, but I've never played it, so I just don't know about the game. Uh-oh, I might have to break here. Tony Silva did a $5 super chat. Dude, I remember your MVC2 vids back from the PS3 days. You're the reason I still play that game. Looking good, brother. Glad I came across your channel again. Well, Tony, welcome back to the channel. Glad to hear from you. Good to see you. Thank you for the support. Yeah, still doing my thing, just in a very different way. As you can see, now I'm more of an interactive streamer than I am any kind of a serious on-demand playthrough guy. My live streams are my focus now. Even though I still play games in their entirety often, I jump between games a lot now. I don't commit to beating every game I play anymore. It depends on if the audience likes it or not. It really is more based on feedback of who's going to show up, who's going to like my streams and support them, rather than, oh, I bought a game and now I have to beat it from start to finish and, you know, commit to serious playthroughs. I used to be the serious playthrough guy on YouTube who would get a game right away and beat it right away, and I'm definitely not that anymore. As you can see tonight, all we're doing some jobs and truck sim, we're talking, we're chilling, we're having a good time. Thank you, Tony, for that super chat. That was $5. That gets us up to 213 of support. What are the chances that I can do this cross-armed? Let's see. Can I do this cross-armed? We're about to find out. Oh, that was bad. Don't drink and update the leaderboard and drive at the same time. Bad idea. But I pulled it off. There we go. Very nice. 213. So 87 to go, and we're only just about hitting the halfway point of our stream tonight. Excellent. Thank you, guys. Very good. The villain says, Phil, Amazon is pulling out of the Google Play Store August 20th. It no longer will be active. Amazon wants to focus on its products like Fire TV and Fire Tablet. What do you mean? What does Amazon have on the Google Play Store? Besides the Prime app? What do you mean the app? Well, how would you order Amazon products if you can't order it on a Google phone? What does that mean? That doesn't make any sense at all. Why would they cut off half their customer base? How would you order something from Amazon if you can't use the app on a Google phone? I'm so confused. Oh, wait. You're saying the Google phone. I don't have a Google phone. No, I'm really confused. How would you still be able to get the app, just not off of the Play Store? How would you get it? Like, I have the Samsung Droid phone, right? So how would this work? Because I mean, yeah, I shop at Amazon all the time. We get stuff delivered here all the time. And obviously, we don't have iPhones anymore. My wife and I both have Samsungs. So how would you... I don't understand. Amazon App Store is apparently shutting down. What is Amazon App Store? What are you talking about? So basically you're saying don't use the app anymore. You'd have to go to the website and order through the website. I mean, that's stupid, I guess. That's really stupid. It's not terrible, but it's just more of a hassle. How does that make any sense? Every single service has an app. Seriously, any business, anything, everything uses an app. Now they're going to say you can't use our app anymore? Well, okay, let me ask you this then. If you can't get the Amazon app from the Play Store, can you still get it from somewhere else? As long as that, it doesn't matter where you get it, as long as it works. I'm so confused. As long as you can get the Amazon app, I don't give a shit. We already have it anyway. You know, we just need to be able to have updates for it and stuff, you know? I'm sure if this is really happening full speed, they're going to explain to everyone. They're not going to be like, oh, so, by the way, unless you have an Amazon phone, which no one has, by the way, unless you have an Amazon phone, you can't order products from Amazon anymore. So you're going to shut your business down overnight? I don't think so. What's up, Vietnamese comrade? How you doing? Do I like my Droid phone? I love my Droid phone. My Droid, I'm not even kidding, I like it way better than iPhone. Like, iPhone was cool when I had it over a decade ago, because it really did feel like a big advancement. Before then, I had a BlackBerry. Yes, that's right. Before Apple iPhone, I had a BlackBerry, and I had it for a while because I liked it because it had a full keyboard without the touchscreen. It had real clicky buttons instead, and I liked that. But after the BlackBerry, I wanted something new, and I got the iPhone. I liked it, but, you know, iPhone, it's proprietary. You have to learn all the stuff. It's kind of new. But once you get used to it, it's fun. But I just got tired of Apple being so expensive. So I got the Droid. It was actually my wife. She talked me into it. She says, I used to have a Droid. I think we should get Droids. You're going to like it. It's cheaper than iPhone. I said, all right, you know. So I tried it, and immediately within like a month of having it, I liked it way more. Like, it just seems easier to use. It's actually even more intuitive than the Apple products were. Quite frankly, I just think they're more user-friendly. You know, they use more universal things like the standard USB charger and stuff like that. Easy to do stuff with other devices, sync them and stuff, while the Apple stuff sometimes was a pain. Yeah, I just like it better. Overall battery life better as well than the iPhone. It just is. Like, the battery on my Droid is much better than any battery I had on any iPhone I ever owned. I know. That's what's funny is Apple now switched to USB-C because so many people said to them, you're nuts. We don't want to use your dumb charger anymore. Oh, come on, way station? Seriously? We're at the end of the job and we have to go to the way station. That sucks. Is it coming up? Yeah, it's right here. All right, at least it's right here. It'll be quick. We're right at the end of the job. Yeah, look, it's all like rolling planes out there and stuff. So Iowa's kind of unique, huh? Yeah, my brakes are not working right. What it must be is that, the weight is very heavy. Yeah, have a safe journey. This is a super heavy load I have, so the brakes don't stop as well because it's like a super heavy load that we're delivering. Okay. All right, we're almost there, guys. I'm done with my drink, so I hope that we deliver and we're getting another one. Dark says they did switch to USB-C, but they capped the charging speed. It's pretty lame, just so they can create their own high-speed charging cable in the future. Screw Apple. I'm so happy I cut the cord there. Seriously, because I had both an iPhone and then I got an iPad. So really, I was like dead on doing so much Apple stuff. Like I had so many devices that were Apple devices. So I was like all in on Apple. And then after a while I realized, wow, that really wasn't worth it. I shouldn't have gone all in on Apple and just, you know, I actually like the Droid stuff better. I also have, I didn't even tell you guys this, did I? I have a tablet. I have a Samsung Galaxy Tab. Yeah. Because that's what I was watching wrestling on. I bought a tablet to watch wrestling. And it's really good. I love it. It wasn't even expensive. It was only like $200-300 and it's like full HD and everything. It's super good. All right, we're definitely gonna make the job here. Burrito Masucci. Burrito Masucci? Burrito Masucci. Just did, they're 9 months as a member and says, FYI, the Amazon shopping app is staying. They're not shutting it down. Okay, that's what I figured. Why would they shut down the Amazon shopping app and stop people from shopping on Amazon overnight? They'd be morons, right? Okay. No, I didn't get the ginormous tablet. I got like a small to mid-sized one. It's not even the high-end one. It's only, I think it's only 1080p. Yeah. Here we are. Because I know, listen, they have like extremely expensive high-end tablets you can get that are like 4K. I didn't go there. I just got a cheap one. I just wanted something that I could watch TV, movies, and, you know, wrestling, you know, not on the phone. And I did. It's really good. Excuse me. Okay. No, $200-300 is not expensive for a tablet. It's some of the high-end, like if you want a 4K tablet, they're like $500-600. And I wasn't gonna drop that. I think mine was between $200-300 when I got it, if I remember correct. Okay, so we leveled up. We leveled up, everyone. Let's get our upgrade. So did we do? Well, no, we have one more. So after this upgrade, we now have all hazardous cargo unlocked, and then we'll start working on some of these bonuses. See these different bonuses. What's the long distance bonus? Higher reward for deliveries longer than a certain distance. That's all it is. It's higher rewards. Oh, these unlock longer deliveries. Oh, I had no idea that we could have been unlocking longer deliveries all along. Seriously. Well, I want to do that then. I want to unlock longer deliveries. We'll do that instead. Yeah. Man, we might be able to do an insanely long delivery from like one end to the other end of our driving map, but we just have to keep doing rest and refueling, right? That could be interesting. Okay, so that's what we're gonna get. Okay, all right, guys, it is time for the break. I'm gonna go get another drink, and we're gonna have another hour of truck sim when I get back. We'll do another, you know, Iowa run. I don't know if we'll stay in Iowa. We've done 2 already. Maybe we'll stay in Iowa. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll leave Iowa and we'll go do something else. I'm not sure. But more coming. Thanks for watching. See you in the next part. Okay. Quick break, everybody. And then I'll be right back with more drink. And, guys, we are less than $100 from a second goal. If we can hit that tonight, that would be absolutely out-freaking-standing. Because that would get us right on pace for DSP Tries It on Wednesday, which would be awesome. So let's do it, all right? I'll be right back. Please support the stream if you haven't yet, and let's make it happen. I'll be back in a sec.
Add to Steam. How do I,
Alrighty, guys, I'm back, ready for the second half of tonight's stream. And, it's the Amazon App Store app closing down, not the Amazon app. So Amazon has an App Store app, which was an alternative to Google Play. It was a second app store, and that's what they're closing, not the Amazon app. Good. Okay, I received a $5 super chat from Ray59, who says, "Long live the truck sim and chill." Thank you, Ray. Me, I agree with you. I second that notion. This has been a great experience, hanging out with you guys with Truck Sim and having a great time, so thank you for that. We got about an hour left, and we have $82 to go to hit our second goal. Let's make it happen. Okay, hold on 1 second, I have to belch. Excuse me. Okay, ready? Let's continue. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to American Truck Sim for this week. Second half of the night, I now have a Nectar Hard Juice Lychee Lily Koi flavor. I've had this once before. I think I liked it. Let's open it and test it. All right. You're welcome, Ava Cowboy fan. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this isn't the one I liked. It smells bizarre. Oh, let's try it. Never mind. That's pretty good. Oh, that's actually darn good. I really like that one. Okay. So that's good. That is one of my favorites, actually. Lychee Lilikoi flavor. Nectar Hard Juice. Okay. So what we need to do... We need to refuel. I did not want to click that. Oh no. Is it far away? Okay, it's right down the street. Right here. So let's refuel. Let's gas and refuel. And then we'll figure out where we want to go next. Okay, but we got to do that first, obviously. Okay, let's go. Straight. This is the road right here. Oh, why is my camera all off? There we go. Air police siren. All right. So we'll probably continue in Iowa tonight. We'll probably do some more Iowa jobs. Now, we just unlocked more long-distance travel, and I think I will continue to do more long-distance unlocks. That way we could do longer jobs. I had no clue that we were limited to these shorter distance jobs. So now maybe we can start doing multi-state jobs, driving through an entire state, going to the next state and stuff like that. Okay. Here we go. U-turn here. Do-do-do-do. Gonna get on the highway to get to this gas station. All right. So what are we talking about? We need a new topic now. Start off our second hour of driving tonight. What do you guys want to chat about? By the way, maybe we should buy a new truck or get upgrades for next time. Chick-fil-A has new items they launched today. Do they really? Interesting. I'll have to look into that, see what they launched. Anything good? What are the new items? Now I'm speeding. Season 2 of Fallout? Yeah, I haven't looked into it yet. I know that they're starting to show teaser images of it now and everything. The Fallout TV show. I'm down for it. I'm interested in it, but I haven't really gone too crazy for it yet. What do I think about rabbits? When I was a kid, I owned 2 different rabbits. I started off with a Netherlands dwarf, and then later on we got one of the, what's it called, Dutch rabbits. So I had 2 rabbits in my life. The Netherlands dwarf we got first, and lived an insanely long, healthy life. Sadly, the Dutch rabbit, I believe, got cancer and died within a few years of us having it. Had a big lump and...
Wait, he actually had the rabbit? Wait, it was real?
And then it passed away. So, I'm gonna go to this gas station over here. It seems to be closer and easier to get to. But the Netherlands dwarf rabbit lived to be like crazy, like 13 plus years old. Pretty insane. He was a zippy little guy. Here, let me turn off this waypoint. This is bothering me. So rabbits are cool. Rabbits are cool. My rabbit, his name was Bun. Bun E Rabbit. That's what we actually named him. Bun E Rabbit. I know, very creative, right? He was a little guy. Now back then they didn't have any kind of enclosures or cages like they have today. Like today, if you go to the pet store, they have all kinds of stuff. If you go online, they have like these big wood cages. If you look like online at videos and stuff, they recommend that you have like big hutches and pens and stuff. Back then, I'm not kidding, they just had metal bar cages. I'm talking top, bottom, everything was metal. So we had a metal bar cage for him that he lived in. And yeah, to be honest, I do feel like we should have given him a better place to live, you know, in retrospect.
You abused the rabbit? Bro, he's an animal abuser. You're an animal abuser, Phil. You abused a rabbit, Phil.
I wonder if his feet were injured, and we never even knew.
You injured his feet? Oh, hell no.
Gas is on the other side. Damn, these aren't mine. This is for the cars, not for the trucks here. Yeah, I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, look, I'm totally in the wrong area, actually. Just like back then, you couldn't even get loose hay. I'm serious. So you know how now for all kinds of small animals, you buy the loose hay stuff? You couldn't even get that back then. All they had were these dehydrated, like, alfalfa hay cubes. And you would buy that, and your animal would, like, nibble on it. But today, everything's so different. You go to the pet store, and they've got the loose hay bags all over the store. They've got a ton of different kinds of enclosures. They got all these things they just didn't have back then. It's just, it's different now. You know, I guess technology and knowledge has advanced when it comes to rabbits. I just remember it being completely different when I was a kid than like now. Okay. Were the parrots, excuse me, were the rabbits in a spare room or in a shed outside? No, they were actually one of my rabbits, Bunny, was in the upstairs hallway. He was in the corner of the hallway. And then the other rabbit, Trixie, she was called, like for Trixie for kids, so we named her Trixie. She was in the basement because we didn't have any more room anywhere, so she had to be in the basement.
Wait, you put a rabbit in a basement? What the fuck?
Okay, time.
Dude, you're just supposed to put rabbits outside. Yo, big up CZ.
No,
Big
I had
ups,
2 rabbits when I was a
Mindhive.
kid.
What the hell is he talking about, man?
Not now.
He's
I don't have
abusing
anybody
rabbits and
else
shit?
besides Jasper Kitty right now. Okay, we got to go back to.
So now I'm convinced he did have that rabbit, dude, that
We're in
Keno
Cedar
Casino was
Rapids,
talking about.
Iowa.
I know he
What
did.
kind of a job do we want to do? Whoa, $28,000? That's got to be the biggest job I've ever done. An all-terrain crane, 77,000-pound job. Damn. You want to know why? It's ultra-long distance. This will be our whole hour. Look, we're going to go.
I don't know
all
if
the way
I've ever
across
heard the
state of
rabbit story
Iowa.
before, dude.
We're going to cut through Nebraska, and we're going to go south to Kansas. I think we should do it. That's the biggest job we've ever undertaken. I think we should do it. All right, let's do it. Let's take it. Turner and Northwest Energy. It's a real company. You are about to sit for a heavy haul job? Oh, I can't. I think they're saying I can't do heavy cargo yet. I would have to go do service on my truck. Oh, man. Well, I don't want to do that right now. I guess we can't do that job. Do we have another? Oh, here's a long job. This job technically is even longer, and I don't think it's considered a heavy because it's 39K. Or, 39, excuse me. Yeah, 39K pounds. What is this? This is a nuts? It's just a shipment of nuts. Can we do this one? Okay, let's do this one. All right, this will be our longest job ever. We've never done a job anywhere near as long as this one before. So that's kind of cool. The FIFA World Cup is coming to our backyard. Did you read that truck? Yeah, look, this one says FedEx. So what they did, remember I did that mod last week? It adds all realism to the world. So yeah, we are. It's ultra realistic now. FedEx Freight. These are all real companies. That's pretty cool, actually. So the only challenge might be I might actually have to stop to sleep on this job because it cuts across 2 entire states. So I may have to sleep to do it. We'll have to see. I don't think gas, I think we'll be fine. Mario Kart World has gifted another sub today. Thank you, Mario Kart World. This one went to Ronin66. Thank you, Mario Kart World, for that.
He got sick and died.
We're up to 223 of support and climbing, guys. Thank you so much. Again, now we're around 70, 77 away from the goal, which I would love to do by the end of the stream.
Sip that
Random
girly
human, I
drink,
am
boy.
interested in the Final Fantasy Tactics remake. It's a strong consideration for me, yes.
He cried. Yo. You know, his cries is about the weirdest shit.
Whoa, I just overturned like crazy. What the hell? All right. One Piece Season 2 is coming. One Piece is on Netflix, right? And I still have Netflix. I never canceled it even though I'm not covering WWE anymore. So I may eventually watch it. Why is my face cam mirrored when on the left but not on the right? Because I want to be looking like I'm looking towards the game. Why would you want to see a face cam of me looking off the screen? Wouldn't it look bizarre? Don't you want to make it look like I'm looking towards the game? So that's why I have it mirrored for this particular game. And why am I on the left side of the screen? Because if I did right, I'd cover the rearview mirror on the right-hand side. See that? I'd cover it entirely. So that's why we have it set up like this. Yeah, I love this wheel. I'm so glad I got it. It works really well. It's smooth turning. It's got cool force feedback. I really do like the wheel a lot. It was a good investment. I mean, it was
fucked his hair up, dude.
Between this, the wheels, and of course tax and everything. But it's really added to the experience. You know, me being able to drive for real while I do this. And I'm sure moving forward we will find new games. You know, right now it just happens to be in between driving games, right? There really are no new ones, but when new ones come out, I will use the wheel on PC to play them, and hopefully it'll get a good amount of use outside of just truck sim. I'm getting off. Nice screech. Let's make some skid marks. Yeah, Dunsfelter's 100% right. If you're a WWE fan, just get Netflix and then get a VPN program, and you get everything on there now. You get the pay-per-views, you get SmackDown, you get everything. You don't even need another app like, you know how they, oh, you need Peacock right now to get the pay-per-views, but then they're going to go to ESPN. That's completely false. They're all on Netflix right now. Just get a freaking VPN. Seriously. Don't even bother with that other crap. It's not worth it. Okay.
Remember like just a few months ago when Phil was
insanely long drive.
Staunchly against any type of VPN?
Is it Smithfield? Yeah, Smithfield.
If you said VPN, he would say, fuck you, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. VPN's add lag, I can't use the VPN, I can't use it, can't do it. Now he's saying get a VPN. Yo, fuck you, Phil.
Right? Okay. In the UK, VPNs are getting banned. I didn't know about that. No, I didn't hear about that. That's unfortunate. I don't know what's going on in the UK with you guys, with your laws and everything. Is there some crazy shit going on over there, huh? Rambling Ray, that's completely false. It's not good for Fightcade, because if you tried to use a VPN and play a competitive fighting game online, you're adding insane amounts of extra latency, to the point where you're going to make massive delay in your game, and you would never want to do that for a competitive fighting game. Trust me, I checked in with my former teammates who I've been actually playing in CVS 2 over the last several months. You know, also I played them in Marvel 2. I checked with them on all this stuff. They know better than me, and they all confirmed all my fears. They're like, yo, on Fightcade, your IP can get exposed. There's sniffers that get it, and it's happened. And sadly, there's no solution for it. No, you can't do a VPN. VPN will add significant lag. No one uses a VPN to play Fightcade because they know it just makes your connection laggy. So everything that I said that I knew was correct, they've all confirmed for me. So that's why I can't do that. Oh shit, we almost drove off the highway. Captain TCW says I already have ESPN because I watch a lot of sports stuff. So if you have ESPN, you're in luck. You're getting WWE in the US. You're just gonna get it. It's gonna be part of what you already have. You don't have to pay anything extra. So, congrats on that. If you're already a sports person, that's cool. All right, let's go. Let's get on the road here. This is the longest job we've ever done. I'm hoping to complete it by the end of the stream. I mean, I want to complete it because if we don't complete it, if we add another DLC next week, knowing Buckwell, he's been doing it like a state a week. If he adds another one, it resets your jobs. So we kind of have to finish this job by the end of tonight. Was I hardcore with DDR when playing Street Fighter competitively? No. When I went to arcades, I would play a lot of Street Fighter, but then I would take breaks and go do DDR. And boy, it was a workout. DDR, if you play it on the higher difficulties, dude, that shit makes you sweat like crazy. It's like crazy cardio. So it would be funny because I'd do like a crazy DDR session. I'd come back to play Street Fighter. I'd be like all sweaty. And people would be like, what the hell happened? Where did you go? I was like, oh, I was playing DDR. And like, oh, shit. All right, way station. Okay, here we go. Go. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a safe journey. Very nice. What? Someone in Kick just said, how are you able to stream after all these years? I figure you would have been broke 15 times over by now. I'm making more money now than I have been for a decade. I'm serious about that too. Like, right now, with what I'm making, it's not as much as I made at the very height of my popularity at the beginning of YouTube, but this is more than I've been making for like 10 years. So, I'm good. I am good off right now. Okay. I've seen that Initial D racing game in arcades, but I've only seen it, like later on. Like I never saw it at arcades when I was going to arcades. I've seen it like now I see it at an arcade that like has older games and then I see the Initial D game there. But I never saw it when it was like a new game. Ideal Realism, I completely agree with you there. He says, I prefer Tekken 8 to Street Fighter 6 right now, and it seems much harder to master combos and stuff in Tekken. You're right. I completely agree with you there. I think that Street Fighter 6 is one of the easiest execution games ever made for fighting games on purpose because they wanted to get the most amount of players in, saying that they could pull off combos and stuff. Sadly, though, I do feel like it takes one of the major things about fighting games away, the challenge of inputs and reaction times and things. Like, you just don't need to have good hand-eye coordination, good, you know, good strategy, good anything. Like, honestly, they took out so many things in Street Fighter 6 that used to be a staple of competitive Street Fighter that it barely feels like Street Fighter anymore. It's like Street Fighter in name and in character, but when you play it, like, the core fundamentals are so different. Yes, I used to play King of Fighters back in the day. I played the modern ones. I don't like them. The modern ones, they really messed them up. They made them into one hit into a giant combo kind of a deal. Old school King of Fighters was never like that. Do you have a favorite Tekken character? Either Paul Phoenix or King. I also like Ĺ I like Yoshimitsu. Just a few of my favorites from over the years. All right, 508 miles, this will be interesting. Can we do this job without sleeping? That's the question. All right, so everyone, we're off on its journey. It's gonna be another probably like 30, 40 minutes to see if we can finish this job. Please support the stream. We are $70-something away from hitting the second goal tonight. That would put us in prime position to do DSP Tries It early this week, so we can actually do it around Wednesday. We could do both of the McDonald's adult Happy Meals. I would like to do them for you. You guys voted for it. You want to see them. I don't want to do it last minute. I like to do it Wednesday. But in order to do that, we got to hit a double goal tonight. Then we only need 3 more streams, which is 2 tomorrow and the 1 on Wednesday, and we can do it. All right, so let's go. Let's get some more support. We got a whole bunch of subs tonight. Can we get some more tips? Can we get some super chats? We had a few of those, but not too many. We've had a bunch of subs and a good amount of members, but it's been the super chats and the tips right now. Can we get a few more of those? Spread it around. Hey, if we get more subs, I'm not complaining. If someone wants to drop some more subs on the stream, that helps me a lot. Thank you for that. I'm just saying for variety purposes, you know. Wild gummies? No, I never tried wild gummies. What are wild gummies? Yeah, ideal realism for me, just like you just said, with Street Fighter 6, my problem is everyone shared all the meta tech right away as soon as it was learned. So within a year, everyone knew how to play all the characters, right? So the problem now is everyone plays the same. And again, that's not how it used to be back in the day with fighting games. For me, the best time for a fighting game is when a new fighting game comes out, and within that first 2-3 years, it's called the era of discovery. And what that means is that during that time period, all bets are off. Every character is viable to be competitive, right? Anyone can be good, and everyone starts discovering things in the game and plays differently. That's how it used to be. Keep in mind, back in the day, there was no internet to instantly share every piece of information you find out about a character. There was no people spamming tech all over YouTube. Here's a tutorial video on how to play with Cammy or M. Bison, or I guess who's the latest character? Sagat, right? None of that existed. It was figure it out for yourself, apply it at arcades, apply it at tournaments, learn, level up, and then within a few years, the meta of a game would be established. But even then, because the games were different and nothing was really shared online, everything would take a long time to feel stale, right? Like in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, when it first came out, everyone thought that teams with Cammy or Ken, characters like that, oh, those are top tier characters. Not at all. At first, people thought they were. Also, characters like Blackheart, people thought were really good, but over time, Dr. Doom. Over time, people realized they're actually not that good. They're actually kind of mid-tier, right? But at first, everyone thought they were amazing until this new rush-down strategy was developed. So that's the good thing about old fighting games. They would feel like they would evolve and change over time, and they would never feel stale. Street Fighter 6 felt stale after 1 year. Literally 1 year, everything got figured out. So what's the appeal of playing it long-term when all you're doing now is doing the same matchups, the same gameplay? Every time you face a Cammy online, they do exactly the same strategies. Every time you face a Ken, it's exactly the same. They're no different. So the game gets super boring right away. It's a problem. It also used to be that because of the execution required was high, basically you would separate the good players from the not so good players by levels of execution. Now, execution isn't even needed for these games anymore. These games are so easy to control. The combos are not hard to pull off. I mean, anyone could do a 60-70% combo in Street Fighter 6 right now. They're simple. You just got to practice a few times in training mode. You've already got it down. And that's the problem. It used to be you actually had to have skill to pull off those high damage combos. Not anymore. Now it's a simpleton's game. So it really is sad. I feel like Street Fighter has changed to become more of a game for the masses, but as it has, it's become super easy to play, less skillful, less fun to play, less fun to watch, less fun to definitely play long term because it becomes way too repetitive and samey. That's why I don't want to play Street Fighter 6 right now. At all. Like, I have no desire to play Street Fighter 6, but I love playing Capcom vs. SNK 2. It's just a different thing. It really is. They changed everything to basically sell copies. And that's what they did. They sold more copies. Great, good for you. But is your game competitively good? EVO this year, EVO World in Vegas, had less registrants than last year for the first time ever. The registration is going down. That's not a good sign. That means that there's stagnation. That means that people are getting tired and not a lot of people want to travel to play in these tournaments anymore. That's not a sign of a healthy community. You want to always be growing. You don't want stagnation, and they didn't stagnate, they went down. So that's a really bad sign right now. Okay. We're making good time. 400 miles to go. Only about 20% tired. Maybe we can do it without sleeping. Would I consider a DDR stream? I don't know how in the holy hell I would do a DDR stream. Number one, I don't know how, like, I'd have to rearrange my cameras and everything to make that work. That's number one. Number two, most of the music in DDR would probably be an issue. And number three, I'd probably shake my house. I don't know if I want to shake my whole house playing DDR. King Michael, good evening. How are you? Good to see you. If a Cowboy fan asks, what's the biggest change I've experienced in the last 10 years? Well, now, I guess that the question is, what do you mean by that? Do you mean, like, with streaming? Do you mean with gaming? Do you mean with my personal life? Like, can you be more specific? If you can narrow that down, I'll answer the question, but I need to have it more narrow than that. I think I'm getting off, taking a right. Yeah, I am, aren't I? Yep. Excuse me. Okay. You know, it's actually not so bad without the GPS yapping. Everyone, can we get some more support? And the reason I say that is we were doing really well earlier, and now it seems it's been 17 minutes since I had any support. So it's drying up, and that's not good because I really wanted to hit the second goal tonight, and we're so close to it. Let's not let it slip through our fingers. Let's hit that goal tonight. Right now, let's get someone to do a super chat, someone to do a tip, and someone to gift one sub. One of each right now. Doesn't matter the amount. Let's just do one of each, okay? That will start to build some momentum. Let's get that momentum rolling. Let's get one of each. All right, wow. Smooth ride here. Looks like a tip came in. Hold on. I got a $2 tip. If you think that's bad, look no forward than Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Plays like none of the earlier titles at all. The combos are just chain EX into EX DP cancel into super. Very easy to do when every special is a quarter circle motion. It's the same cookie cutter combo every match from Ding Dong Die. Yeah, I noticed that in the beta. When I was playing with my Jourdaui, it was just like EX, EX, EX super. And that was the whole game, I guess. And I'm like, well, how is that a good game? I don't think it is. To be honest. Thank you so much. All right, we got our tip. Now, can we get a super chat and can we get a sub? Let's get one of each. You mean 10 years as a content creator and as a person? As a content creator, the last decade has completely changed everything. When I started off in 2014, I guess you could say 2015 now, right? I was still making content that was basically offline content. Even though I was live streaming it, it was more like I'm just doing a serious playthrough, buy a game, play it start to finish within a few days. That was my goal. That whole game has completely changed now. Most people don't even care about people playing a game from start to finish and rushing it out and doing that. Like, that whole mentality on the internet is different, right? As a content creator now, my goal is to entertain an audience. Sometimes that'll be gaming, sometimes it won't be. To have enough people to engage with the content that they're having a good time and then they want to support it, and that's how I make my living. In 2015, I was still making a living on ad revenue. Think about that. Ads on videos. Now, that's like this much. It used to be like this much of my income. Now it's like this much. So my goal now is just hang out with you guys, make you feel at home, make you feel comfortable. Hopefully you're enjoying the stuff to the point where you want to support it because you want to see more streams. You want to have an impact on the future content, and that's what it's all about. You support, and I'll do stuff that you want on a future stream. Here we go. So, creation-wise, everything's different. Now, take a look. Now my setup is gorgeous, right? It's about having more modern peripherals and technology to do more creative, interactive content, as opposed to just, I sit here, play a game, finish game quickly, right? Also, it's not about filling dead air with commentary anymore, right? It used to be, oh, every time I'm playing a game, I gotta keep talking, right? Not anymore. Now, it's about interacting with the audience, talking with you guys, having conversation, but also, yes, reacting to the game. That's definitely still a part of it, but that's not the end-all, be-all of the content I'm making anymore, and that's a good thing. Let's see. As a person, oh my God, I don't even think I'm close to the same person that I was 10 years ago. I don't. I think these last 10 years have changed me completely. I'm way more mature. My commentary is way different now than it used to be. I think everyone agrees there, right? Like some people complain to me that my commentary is too different now. I think my commentary is way more mature. We can actually have meaningful conversation instead of me just talking about ass and titties and, risque stuff every moment of every stream. And we have good chill hangout sessions that didn't used to exist. I do different things now. It's not just about me playing games. We have streams where we just talk. I do a podcast frequently. Not every day anymore, but frequently. I try to branch out and do other content, like Lego streams and stuff like that. DSP Tries It has returned, which has been really cool. So, as a person, I feel like I'm totally different. Like, I used to just be, hey, I want to come to work every day and punch a clock and play a game and make money on the games and enjoy the games. That's literally not even what I do anymore. Like, now, I'm someone who has a social stream where we interact, and as long as we've had a good time together, I know I've done my job. And that's a different kind of thing. Me making content that's not offensive, I'm not constantly lashing out at people and saying messed up stuff to attack people for drama purposes, to try to get drama views and stuff. I don't care about that stuff. That's stuff I used to do. So, I do feel like as a person, I've grown and changed. I mean, I'm now happily married for 6 years. My life has been so much better ever since I met Kat, and I think I've calmed down a lot. I've separated my personal life from my public life, and because of that, because there's so little crossover now, there's no kind of chance that things are going to get messed up or changed. Like, for example, are there times when things can stressfully happen on a stream, and that might affect things that happen in real life outside of the stream? Yes, for sure. But is it so bad that, like, it changes everything? No. Not at all. Not at all. It's like, oh, well, I had a bad day. Okay, finish my day, unplug, go out and spend time with Kat, and we're good. It doesn't carry over. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. And we have a good, healthy relationship. We care for each other. We love each other. And that's so different than what I used to have, because it used to just be, for me, work, 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 games, 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 work, 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 games, games, games. But now that I have that separation, things are much better for me. My stress levels have decreased. Things now, like a lot of people say, well, how do you put up with all the stress? What stress? Is there some stress doing this? Yes, there is. For sure, there's always going to be some. But the truth is, what stress do I have? Well, how do you put up with all the people on the internet who slander you every day? Why the fuck do I care about them? They don't affect me in the least. Right? I turn on the stream, I have fun, I have a good time with my audience, I make money, good money. I turn the stream off, I go hang out with my wife. What do I have to complain about? Because a bunch of fucking loser nerds sit on the internet making fun of me? These people who literally their entire existence is dependent on their internet existence? I don't care about that. Let everyone on the internet crap on my persona. I don't give a shit. I still thrive, and then I have a great life off the stream too. So how the hell is that negative to me? It's not. I don't care what they say. Fuck them. And I think that's something that I've learned in the last few years. It doesn't matter how many documentaries are made about me, how many shitbags steal my content, how many morons tattoo me on their fucking balls or whatever it is. I'm still good. Just ignore the nonsense and do my own thing, and I'm good. I almost took the wrong thing, but I last second got back onto the right road there. So there we go. All right. Good stuff. We are about halfway done with the job, and we are about halfway done with the rest. Gas, we're still good. We're about 3/4, but that rest meter is about 50% filled. That's going to be the challenge. Can we finish the job before we fall asleep? Okay. All right, well, we got about half an hour left on stream. Can I do the job? Can we finish this job? We'll find out. So we did get a tip, but we did not get a membership.
He goes to 10 now?
We did not get a sub, and we did not get a super chat.
Why does he go to 10 now?
So sadly, it's not looking very likely we're going to hit our second goal for tonight. Again, this happens every time we do a truck sim stream, right? We get a whole ridiculous amount of support up front, and things are great. And then the second hour, it always, like, it peters out. It's fine if we don't hit a second goal tonight. I want to make that abundantly clear. But it would have been great if we could do that. Really, it would help out a lot if we did. We're going left. Okay.
It would help a lot. What would it help out? You're lining your fucking pockets, dude,
like
with even more of my fucking money that you're just gonna waste?
No? Lord knows I can't lose my nuts. I gotta hold on to my nuts. Okay. We made the transition. Get back up to a cruise control speed. Very good. That's right. I can't wait to get 2 adult toys from McDonald's this week. I can't wait to see what they are. Adult toys. They're not calling them that, right? Aren't they calling them like adult collectibles or something like that? Because they don't want to say adult toy because they know what that actually means.
Wait.
That would be an interesting,
right,
confusing statement. Come get all your adult toys from McDonald's. You'd have a whole different crowd lining up for the Happy Meal. And actually, the meaning of Happy Meal might mean a little different too, right? Might be. Yeah, I guess Justin Wong just uploaded his recording of us playing CVS 2 like a month ago, which is cool. People said that he said lots of nice things about me during the stream, and that's nice of him to do that. Because most of the FGC has nothing to say about me, or they just dump on me. So it's nice to know that there's someone there that actually doesn't like hate my guts. We after that set, we talked a little more and left it that in the future maybe we would play each other again because our connection was ridiculously pristine. Like, no exaggeration, when I played Justin Wong in CVS 2, that was the best online collection I've had in a fighting game in years. Like, that was better than all the Street Fighter 6 connections, all the other CVS 2 connections. That was like lag free. It felt like he was in the room playing with me in a tournament. So that's pretty darn good. Like, maybe if a new fighting game comes out, we'll do a set against each other and stuff. You know, sadly for me, I just don't really care about Street Fighter 6. So it wasn't like I was going to reach out to him and be like, hey, you want to play Sagat in Street Fighter 6? I don't care. I don't care about that shit. But maybe if another, you know, collection comes out, or maybe just for after a while, maybe I'll challenge him again, see if he's down to maybe play again. Because he did say that he'd be down to play, you know, if we have stuff to do, we just set it up. So. Oh, shit. Well, we got traffic. This sucks. We were doing good, and now we're hitting traffic right at a time when we're almost at like 2/3 tiredness, which is not good because we were making great pacing, but I need to keep moving to make this before I fall asleep. So this sucks. Oh shit! Someone, King Michael says, "Will I get the snack wraps at McDonald's?" I could. Do you want me to? I mean, I could. That would just be like a bonus. Because I was going to get the 2 adult Happy Meals. Obviously, I'm not going to eat it all. I'll probably have another McNugget and say how disgusting it is. I'm definitely going to eat the Quarter Pounder because I actually do like the Quarter Pounder with cheese. So I do the Quarter Pounder. I probably eat my fries. I'll try the shake. I doubt I'm going to finish the shake. So maybe the additional soda, I'll have some of that. Maybe I'll get the snack wraps. Just to try them and see what they are. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is this crap? No, no. This is awful. This is outright disaster. The highway, or I should say the throughway, or the fairway, or whatever you want to call it, the parkway, turned into a regular fucking street. This sucks dick. Dude, we were making great time, and now we're going to get stuck with traffic lights and traffic. This is bullshit. Look at this crap. This sucks. Because now there's no way I'm gonna have to sleep. I'm gonna have to be forced to get off the highway and sleep. Make no bones about it. I'm gonna have to. Shit. If a Cowboy fan, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. Right over my head. Damn it, this sucks. I'm probably gonna have to get on a rest stop to sleep. Look at this, what the hell? Come on. Trying to make time here. This is nuts. Shoot the light. Take out your rifle. Shoot the right with a bolt action and then drive through it. Hell, the light was out. Okay. All right, let's get back on track here. Let's get back to a normal speed. For goodness sake. 176 miles to go. Excuse me. I really hope we can make it without having to sleep. Even Cowboy fan, when you say these people you're talking about are rabbit streamers, do you mean that they have virtual avatars like, you know, like V-Girls or whatever? And they're like cartoon rabbits or something? Like anime rabbits? Is that what you're saying? I'm flooring it right now and I can't hit 55. I'm getting no speed even though I'm flooring it. See, the fuel economy is good on this truck. My problem is there's just no way. I wish there was like coffee. I wish you could buy like coffee drinks or something and it could reduce your tiredness meter. Because right now the fact you can't reduce the tiredness, that's what's killing me on these longer jobs that we're trying. Are there any animals in the background in this game? To my knowledge, no. This game is from 2016 and it was made by a small company. So I don't think they have anything like that. Sadly. I wish they did. Shout out to SB8F for a £2 super chat, and he says D to the S to the P gaming. Thank you so much. SB8F, let's add that. So guys, we are 73 bucks away from hitting our second goal tonight. But sadly, we only have about 15 minutes left on the stream. It's not looking good. Just being honest. Unless we get a couple people who step up and do some really big contributions, I don't think we're going to be hitting our second goal tonight, which means we may have to wait until Thursday to do DSP Tries It if we even get to do it by Thursday. So, if you are here and you want to see a second goal hit so we can do DSP Tries It this week, please support. One is a rabbit VTuber with a rabbit avatar. The other shows their own face but doesn't have a rabbit avatar. He's just really into rabbits. Oh. All right. Can we do it? I don't know. We're almost, 141, we're pushing it. We're pushing it, but we may make it. Without sleeping. I'm going to try to do it without sleeping. It may be a bad idea, but I'm going to try anyway. People need their nuts. Where are we going? Kansas? The people of Kansas need their nuts. Can you believe what the people of Kansas would have to do if they couldn't fill their mouth with delicious nuts every night? If they couldn't just stuff uncontrollable amounts of nuts into the mouth for them to suck on? What else would they do with their time? There's nothing else to do in Kansas but suck nuts. What? Why are you reacting like that? What's wrong? Did I say something wrong? Anyway. All right. Plus, I'm almost done with my drink. It's bad. I can't drive this truck when I don't have a drink in my hand. That's like blasphemy. So I got to get this job done quickly. good news is we're now hauling ass. We are now making huge progress. Good time, straight shot. This is great. I think we probably went through our final little area where we had to do the, you know, transitioning of the throughway stuff. Or I guess this is a parkway. This is a parkway, right? Highway is elevated. Parkway is ground level. What's a throughway then? Someone asked me on Kick, when as a little boy did I realize I liked the same sex? Oh, you got me confused. There's this guy, he's called PPP on Kino Casino. You got to ask him that question. He's the guy who tries to fly guys out to bars to have drinks with them across the country and, you know, wine and dine them and, you know, go take them on dates and stuff. That's the guy you got to ask that question. I'm happily married to a lovely woman. So you got us confused. It's understandable. I used to actually do work with those guys. So maybe that's where the confusion was. But, you know, go check him out if you're interested in answers to questions like that. I wouldn't know too much about it. Well, what's wrong? What's wrong with my answer? Once again, people are like flabbergasted that I gave that answer. What's wrong? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, I can bypass the way station. Yes. Again, I have to clarify. Going to a bar with your male friends to just have some drinks or hang out, scope chicks or whatever if you're single, that's fine, okay? Offering to pay someone's way thousands of dollars to fly them across the country to go to a pro wrestler's bar specifically, someone who you've never actually spent time with outside of just professionally on the internet with a show, that's a little fucking weird. This wasn't, hey, we're in the same neighborhood, want to go to the bar and get a drink? This was, hey, want me to pay thousands of dollars to fly you across the country and your hotel stay and your way the entire time to hang out with me, to have drinks at Hulk Hogan's bar? No, that's really weird. That's actually quite scary. That's the beginning of a horror story, actually. I'll stay away. Especially when I'm happily married. You know, again, there are situations where that would be fine. Mine was certainly not that situation. Oh, this is a cool rock formation. I like this. We're driving through like a, looks like they blasted through like a mountain to make this road. It looks like we're gonna make it. 48 miles. It looks like we're actually gonna make it with just enough time for the end of the stream and just enough so we're not tired. This is absolutely perfect. This might have been like the perfect run. SBF has also, SB8F has become a member. Thank you for the membership, SB8F. Okay. Yes, Friday and Saturday of this week are my days off. That's correct. Yeah, when the driver starts yawning, that's when you get worried, I know. But we're good. We have less than 40 miles. We're going to make it. 100% we're going to make it. This is actually the perfect job. We're going to make big money. We drove across 2 states. It was perfect for the second half of the stream. So, guys, literal last chance to contribute to the stream. We're 70 bucks away from hitting a second goal. It would be great if we could. Not the end of the world if we don't, but man, it would help out a lot if we could do that, and then we could do DSP Tries It on Wednesday instead of Thursday. But this is it. Once I deliver this job, that's it for the stream, okay? Can we do it? Let's get that final motivation. Let's hit the goal. Let's get someone to give some subs. Let's get some membership. Let's get a big tip to hit it, or how about a super chat, right? Let's go right now. How about some funny animations for the super chats and the tips that we have, right? Can I just allegations I called Andy my soulmate? I don't remember that at all. If I did, it obviously was a joke. It would have been, I think the phrase was actually my gaming soulmate, and that's because someone said that I think it was in the Kino Casino chat, someone said it. So I responded to it, and I was like, yeah, he's my gaming soulmate or something like that. I don't know, it was just fucking one-off line. I don't even think he ever even said a word about it, right? Nothing. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Andy, I barely ever talked to. Do you understand that? Like, all the conversations that I had behind the scenes were always with Ashton. I almost never spoke with Andy. It was always obviously, it was always on air. You saw the extent of the DMs I had with him. There were very few. But weirdos wanted to make up this weird bromance between us to think that, like, we were, like, super friends and we were on the game together all the time. Like, that literally never happened. Never. It was all bullshit. I don't even know where people got that idea. Like I said, people say, oh, you're his gaming soulmate. You guys have a bromance. And I would joke about it. Like, yeah. But it wasn't based in reality or anything. It was just idiots saying dumb shit on the internet. Okay. I certainly never said that myself. Like, if it was said, it was in a chat or something, right? I certainly never said that aloud or anything. Because it certainly wasn't true. Like I said, he always would say when he was on the casino, the late night shift, where they would finish their shit and he would stick after the time to do gaming, and I would sometimes be on those chats. He would be like talking about games and stuff, and he would say we should play the games together, and I'd be like, yeah, we maybe could figure that out. Like, that might be cool. And then we never did. Like, he literally would never contact me. He would never actually follow up. I think it was just a shtick on the stream to make it seem like we were friendly, so that the viewers would think that we were friends and stuff. We weren't. Like, we literally did not talk outside of content. We didn't. Okay. Whoa, those two almost hit each other. Did you see that? Holy crap. All right. Here we go.
I don't know, dude. He's acting kind of defensive about it.
All righty.
Why do you care so much that people? Why do you care people think you're friends?
We just started yawning, but we have the delivery. Excellent. Wow, that was like absolutely perfect timing. Seriously. Open your gate. I'm sleepy. All right. Here we go. We did it. Is this my highest paying job ever? Yeah, I made almost 20 grand on this job. Damn. Dude, I went like half a level up of experience. That was excellent. That was excellent. All right, so first of all, let's save. I have a couple shout outs to do. Very nice. So SB8F did another £2 super chat and says, do you like tea and crumpets? I've never had tea and crumpets. I've had tea. I grew up drinking tea because my mom really likes it. So I've had tea quite a bit in my life. I don't think I've ever eaten a crumpet. So I don't know, if I would like it or not. So thank you for that. And then it looks like I got a final $1 tip. Ding Dong Die says, man, those dogs in Kick Chat sure holler when you make fun of their casino daddies. Yeah. it is true that the people in Kick Chat, half of them are Kino Casino, like, ball suckers. And they only came over and watched my stuff on Kick to begin with because of my association with Kino Casino last year. And so they're, like, holdouts. And they come by and they, you know, always got to bring them up. You notice it's always them bringing them up, not me. I don't bring them up. They bring it up, so I answer. But, you know, they can't stop talking about them, saying weird shit. Okay. Anyway, so, everyone, thank you guys for another chill stream of American Truck Sim. Thank you for the support. Chill vibes. Thank you. Special shout out to Buckwell. Buckwell didn't stick around. He only came for like a minute. But thanks to Buckwell for getting Iowa for us. It allowed us to drive across the map tonight and do the longest trip ever. I think what I'll do, I might continue to buy the long distance jobs. And then we'll see if we can do them. Like this one, we didn't even have to sleep, which was perfect. But maybe we can actually do one where we're required to sleep and see how that goes. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But good stuff. Thank you guys. Again, every week we have a great time with Truck Sim, do we not? So thank you. Thanks for your support. Thanks for everything. And I will see you next week for another late night chill stream of American Truck Sim right here on dsp:aming. All right. All right, guys. Let's get set up here for our finale of the night. Whoa. The wheel spun. That was cool because I shut down the game. The wheel went spinning. All right. All right. Well, good stuff. I had a great time today. Both streams went well. We made major progress in Mafia, which is great because now we can actually complete the game when I play it again on Wednesday. All right. Truck Sim went really well. Great support for Truck Sim. Get everything on here. It's out of here now because we do have a podcast in the morning, so I won't use that right away. Okay. So lastly, we have one final $1.50 tip. This is likely the final contribution of the night. Oh, here we go. Hey, it's your friend Jared. Would you ever fly out to Colorado so we can chat in person? No need to worry about me. You'll be in a secure area. Ha ha. Take care, bud. So I wonder if that's a reference to Jared Fogle in jail, or if I wonder if this is just a take on the whole PPP thing. Yeah, you want me to fly out to join me in Colorado for you know, just bros hanging out and stuff? I'll totally pay your way. It's only going to cost me like $4,000 to do it. Oh, it's no big deal. Okay. If a Cowboy fan, please calm down. You've been like rattling off a whole bunch of questions rapid fire about bunny streamers. I don't know anything about bunny streamers. I don't really care. I don't mind that you like them, but I'm not too interested. Now you're asking me a bunch of questions about starting a podcast, fish and chill. Well, starting a podcast, it's the same advice that I'll say about everything. If you're going to start content, do content that you have some kind of an affinity for, something that you know you're going to enjoy making. So that way, when you're making it, you have fun. That way, it doesn't matter if you have 5 viewers, 50 viewers, 500 viewers, or 5,000 viewers. You still had fun doing it, so it doesn't feel like it's a waste of your time. Don't go into any kind of content creation with the mentality that you are going to be a big money guy, a content creator that has to have a certain amount of views and stuff. Don't do that. I made videos for 2.5 years before I ever even monetized one.
Why can't you
So
stop
technically,
rubbing
I
his
became
head,
popular
dude? Stop rubbing your
before I ever made
head.
money on it. You know, it wasn't until I lost my office job that I said, oh, maybe now I can turn this into something that'll make money. That's my advice to you about that. As for Fish and Chill, I think you mean Chill. I don't remember what it was called. If it was Fish and Chill or whatever. It was the indie game. We tried it once. No one showed up for it. Everyone said they hated it, so we never played it again. Very simple. Okay? Okay. It was Cast and Chill. Thank you, your future stepdad. All right, guys. Well, that is it for tonight's stream. Thank you all. Great streaming day. Tomorrow, what are we all about? Tomorrow, there will be a level 1 podcast in the morning. Okay? What will we talk about on that show?
Big up, Joe.
I'm not
I'll
particularly
catch you
sure
guys
yet.
tomorrow.
I'll look for news.
Peace
Obviously,
out, my type.
I'll give an update on that Mafia. We're about to beat it. Update on GTA. I'll talk about the GTA situation and that it looks like we will likely be playing it next week as a major stream with the DLC. Okay? I know that, I guess, what is it called? Opening Night Live, or whatever the fuck it is, for Gamescom or whatever is starting. There may be some stuff to cover. Maybe if you guys tell me, hey, please react to this, I'll do some reacting there. Okay. But the big thing tomorrow, it is the premiere of Suikoden 2 HD. We played Suikoden 1 HD back in March and April, and it was a hit. People showed up, engaged, and supported with this playthrough in a really big way. Okay? Because of that, I committed that I would play the sequel. So now we're starting the sequel. I hope we can keep that up because I want to hit the goals so we can do DSP Tries It this week. So please show up for the podcast. If you like classic RPGs or just chill vibes, show up for Suikoden 2. It should be a great time on tomorrow's first stream. Now, tomorrow night, the late stream is Minecraft Chill. So tomorrow night, we're going to go back into my Minecraft world. We're going to continue with the stuff that I was doing last week. For example, I was starting to do some decorating and stuff. I want to keep doing that. I want to actually put down carpeting and stuff in my house. I started dyeing the wool of the sheep so that I can start harvesting that wool and have that wool of that color so I can keep crafting colored fabrics and textiles and stuff. So it should be a fun decorating chill stream. Will we explore the world and stuff? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see where the night takes us tomorrow night. All right. The conclusion of Mafia, the Old Country, will be Wednesday's daytime stream. Wednesday night will be more Donkey Kong Bonanza as we head into the end game. And then Thursday will be more Suikoden 2 and Thursday Night Fights CVS 2. If all goes according to plan, right, we have 4 more streams we need to hit goals. So if we hit 2 streams on Tuesday, 2 streams on Wednesday, that means that we can do DSP Tries It on Thursday. Fingers crossed, because I'm skeptical, but we'll see. Okay? All right, everyone, thank you so much. Thanks for a great stream. Sucks we didn't hit
You
a
think
second
I
goal
care
tonight,
about this
but
shit?
it's not the end of the
Ask me
world.
if I care
Greatly
about this
supported
shit.
tonight.
Because I don't
Appreciate
give a
all of you.
shit. If I
Have
had
a good
$1
one.
for
See you
every
in the morning
time
for the
they said I
podcast
gave
and
a
for
shit, I'd be
Suikoden
broke. Because
2.
I don't give a shit.
Good night, everyone. Peace out.
I'm not
Thanks for a
loyal
great.
to anybody. I'm a demon. I have no loyalty for anyone. Never did, never will. Straight gas and cutting straight to the bricks. Ha ha. Popped a perk 30, got straight to fucking. Popped a old garbanzo bean. Fuck you mean. I'm sick in the head. Y'all can't fuck with me. This shit ain't nothing to me, you stupid piece of shit.
Hey, it's me again, the dumb big fat piggy with the greasy skin. And the piggy really need a little drink of gin. Too many shots calling out and I'm sleeping in. Cat got a little diabetes creeping in. Got 2 separate beds that we sleeping in. DoorDash with the IHOP cheese and grits. You want a top Panelli while I plead the fifth. I got my Booze Cruise shirt and my YouTube's worse than any other channel in the YouTube verse. Angela, you heard about my cruise ship girth. And I think about poop more than Amber Heard. Got a couple screws loose and I'm always slurring words. Hello Jew, how you do? You're a stationary slur. Fuck you, RTU, you ain't never gonna learn.
Straight gas and cutting straight to the bricks. Ha ha. Popped a perk 30, got straight to fucking. Popped a old garbanzo bean. Fuck you mean. Ha ha. I'm sick in the head. Y'all can't fuck with me. You can't trust me. I don't even trust myself.
I don't even trust myself and I don't need nobody. I can bust myself. I hate women. Who needs them? I can fuck myself and get it all over my floor and my dusty shelves. But I don't want to be the one of them that bust and tell. My life is swell and I don't want to fight them now. I might go out once a week, lightning round, acting poor or they won't cuck me well. Hint, hint, oh I see. Just give me a little tip, you dummies know that I'm sick. I need a lickety split before I run out of gin. I'm getting tired of saying it, keep it 100%. You motherfuckers are paying me, it's time to pay the rent. Pay the rent.
Straight gas and cutting straight to the bricks. Ha ha. Popped a perk 30, got straight to fucking. Popped a old garbanzo bean. Fuck you mean. Ha ha. I'm sick in the head. Y'all can't fuck with me. You can't trust me. I don't even trust myself. Ah! I don't know who I am anymore. I'm getting too much money. Can you remind me who I am? Get the president on the phone now. I'm him. I've been him. I will continue to be